All right, come on, get me live. Are we going? There we are. All right. Well, here we go. We're just going for it. Uh, yeah. Welcome to Steelers Broncos. Should be pretty interesting. Haven't done an NFL commentary before, so did have to figure out uh, everything that was going on here. Um, Of course, we'll have to wait and see. If it's just me here talking for 4 hours and raging at the TV to my left, should be good fun. Of course, got a look at everything that's going on here, and of course, it should be good. But should be very interesting. Of course, Steelers Broncos week two. Certainly a little bit nervous for this one. I think you couldn't tell by my jersey. I am a Broncos fan. Yeah, but should be getting underway in a little bit, and certainly interested in what'll happen in today's game. Of course, it's going to be second game. Of course, looking at the end of Ravens Raiders here. It's a forward pass. That's going to come back. Yeah. All right. So that's game. All right. So the Raiders knock off the Ravens 26-23. So that's what we like to see. Good work, Vegas. Gardner Minshew, you lovely man. Um, good to see. Good to see an AFC North rival start off 0-2. Very good to see here. As hopefully you'll allow me a little bit of figuring out what all is going on here. Of course, I am trying to figure out exactly what's going down. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't prepare for this. I just wanted to do this. But should be good fun. Hopefully you do enjoy. As looking to have some fun with it. Because I'm still trying to figure out how to get my shit together. Also, I swear. So, deal. Uh, don't know how it's gonna go. Should hopefully be interesting. Of course, no footage. Try to keep in mind where everything's at, and we'll just kind of enjoy it. Should be good fun today. I'm just gonna. There's the link. But as you can see, pretty standard setup. Hope you'll ignore everything that's going on in the background. Actually, present this adequately. There we are. We'll do that. But we'll see how this goes. And we'll have some fun with it. Yeah, game week shouldn't be too long before we get back underway. To drop in, but should be some good fun. Of course, should figure out some other stuff. But should hopefully be an interesting stream. Hopefully, it's a good game. Of course, Steelers sitting at 1-0. We of course got who was it? Bo Nix making a second start. We got Justin Fields making his second start as a Steeler. We should see the start of Roman Wilson today, which I'm really excited for. That's something I'm definitely looking forward to seeing. Or some other big points. Of course, number 90, TJ Watt, the ultimate disruptor. Definitely going to be excited to see. Obviously waiting to get kicked off here. Just trying to make sure everything is set up on my end, which I believe it is. One sec. Yeah, I'm streaming through Prime because
They defer, and so Denver.
Yeah, there we go. And so just about to kick off here with the kickoff here in Denver, Colorado. So it'll be the Steelers kicking off here. So should be good. And of course, you'll see me looking to the left a lot throughout the stream. Should be, yeah, again, should hopefully be interesting. Should hopefully be a good game. Hey, what's up, J Chip? But yeah, definitely good to see that. And we are away. Boswell put it out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos will get underway. So it'll be rookie quarterback Bo Nix taking over here for Denver here in the first quarter. Yeah, of course, I don't have notes for this. I don't know what I'm doing through the whole thing, but should be pretty interesting. Bo Nix, of course, only 26 of 42 last week with 2 picks, 138 yards. Only 138 yards, really. So definitely a surprise there. Be a handoff up the middle for Denver, and it's going to pick up about 2 or 3 yards. Actually, going to be stopped pretty comfortably. That was 95 on the. I believe that was Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle. A couple of subs coming in for Denver, but that's a good way to start the game, was to kind of shut down that run. Didn't do that great against Atlanta last week. It was Benton, I believe, Keanu Benton on that tackle. But I formation here for the Broncos. Motion to the right. Going to be a pitch to the right. Going to be stopped in the backfield. That's Highsmith and Queen on the tackle. That's a big tackle for loss on second. Going to bring up 3rd and long. So definitely good to see Patrick Queen get involved early in that game as he makes that stop. Only a half tackle. So only seeing that from him. But definitely a good stop from that free agent signing. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for Denver. So Bo Nix going to line up in shotgun. Trips to his left, running back to his right. Going to look for the hard count. Play clock winding down. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to pass. He's going to find his tight end. That's number 80, but it's going to be made by Minka Fitzpatrick. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So Steelers defense forces a quick 3 and out. And that's the exact way you want to see your team start that off. So very good to see. So it'll be Calvin Austin back to receive the punt from Dixon. And yeah, so we'll have some fun here. We'll see how this goes. Of course, if you're just dropping in, definitely would appreciate you dropping by. But the punt is away. Almost got blocked by that Steelers special team. But it'll be Calvin Austin receiving it at the 10, up to the 15, because the inside 20 is going to be taken down at about the 23-yard line. And that's where the Steelers offense, led by Justin Fields, will take over, but almost blocked. Who was that? That was number 28, I believe. I forget. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. Almost. About this close to seeing a repeat yesterday in the backyard brawl. But it will be Justin Fields taken over from the Steelers 23. So definitely hoping to see better from the Steelers offense. They did have a bit longer to prep, so that's good. But Fields on 1st and 10 will be under center. Najee Harris in the backfield. Van Jefferson moving across the formation. Gets set. Single back handoff to Harris. He's going to look up the middle. Going to be no gain. Going to be stuffed almost immediately. After that push, maybe going to end up picking up 1, but that's going to bring up 2nd and 9 or 10 for the Steelers. So not a great start. Troy Fatanu does get the start today. So, definitely surprising to see. And that's also with, we'll see rookie right tackle. It is James Daniels over on the left. So no Roger Jones today. So definitely don't love that. But I formation, play action for the Steelers. Fields going to drop back to pass. Going to look to dump the ball off for Harris, but it's going to fall incomplete. Had to get that ball off a little bit early. He was looking for a bit more of a shot play. Had to look for that check down as he got rushed a little bit. Not able to get that done. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. So don't love that start from this Pittsburgh offense. Going to bring up 3rd and long, which we saw a lot of last year. Looking to go a little bit up-tempo maybe. It's going to be single back look. Fields out of the shotgun. Of course, Denver getting very loud here on 3rd and 10. Of course, we definitely expected to see a bit of a defensive battle. Fields drops back. 4-man rush for Denver. Fields steps up in the pocket. He's going to look to run. He's going to pick up only about 7 or 8 yards and gets tackled just as he crossed the 30, a little bit gingered hit up. That'll bring up 4th and 2 on the scramble from Fields. And that'll bring up 4th down and the punting unit. Yeah, Fatanu getting beat pretty comfortably off the edge there, so don't love to see that. And then Fields not quite having a passing option. Did try to find that first down marker, but only managed to get to the 32. Needed the 34. So it'll be a new punter whose name I forget after Bill Burr got hurt last week. But the punt is away. That's a pretty good punt. It's actually going to go out of bounds. That's a very good punt. That'll be down inside the 20. They're going to spot it right at the 15. So a good punt there for his first punt in the Steelers jersey. So it'll be Denver taken back over at the break. So 2 quick 3 and outs. So that's a great start to this game. And yeah, I think we definitely expected a defensive showcase in this one. But yeah, don't love to see that. Would obviously want a little bit better once we get started. But if we gotta focus on the defense and let that until that offense finds a rhythm, maybe that's just what we need to do. I don't love that early play calling. I think Fatanu in for Broderick Jones, who actually I don't know what Broderick Jones' injury was. So let me look that up real quick. Because he is, I believe, out. Oh, actually, no. They're gonna rotate at right tackle. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I guess it's G-Chip. I don't think we should have gone for. I don't think this early we should go for it on 4th and 2. I'm very surprised that we're rotating Broderick Jones and Troy Fatanu. I would have expected that we would just make the move to Broderick and Troy. But I guess if Fatanu's not ready, but yeah, I think at this point in the game, 4th and 2 from your own 34. I think especially with how this offense looked last week, you look for the punt. As much as I don't love it in the early stages, I feel like that's just the smart play here. And I think we'll just have to kind of live with that. Of course, would love for the offense to be a little bit better, because Fields is 0 for 1 with 8 yards rushing. So it's not bad. I think it's just are we going to be looking at we definitely can't afford running between the guards. But we are back from commercial now. Marvin Harrison Jr. is cooking. I didn't check his stat line because I had something before this. But yeah, I think the Maserati got its oil changed after last week, and now people are happy again. So we'll see what happens there. But Broncos will take over from their own 15. So it'll be 2 wide receivers to Bo Nix's right, 1 in the single man in the backfield. It's going to be a 2 tight end set. Play action. Fake the draw. Bo Nix drops back. Finds the running back over the middle. It'll be gain of about 6. It'll be number 33 on the catch. Tackle made by Highsmith. So good start there for Denver on offense. Getting that quick pass over the middle, which I wish we would do more because we don't do that nearly enough. Yeah, gain of 6 on first down, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Once again, single back set, same formation, 2 wide receivers to the right. It's going to be a handoff this time, but going to be stopped after a gain of about 2, so that'll bring up 3rd and 2. That's Ogunjobi on the tackle. That's McLaughlin on that little inside zone look right there. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 2. For Denver. So yeah, not a great start here. I definitely think we got to make sure that we get defense going early. Bengals centering for a field goal early, so that's not great. The good news is the Ravens are 0-2, so that's fun. But Bo Nix drops back to pass. Highsmith off the edge, and he's going to go down. That'll go down as a sack for Alex Highsmith. And that'll bring up fourth down. Bo Nix slips on that drop back as there was pressure off both edges with Highsmith and Watt coming off the edge. And Nix, I think, was trying to get around his left tackle. But yeah, notice the pressure and just goes down. He expects the sack to come early and he just goes down. But yeah, I think it'll be Highsmith credited with that sack. You also had Watt coming off the other edge. And that'll bring up another punt for Denver. And that ball is away. So Calvin Austin will field it at about the 32. Makes two guys miss. He cuts to the left up to about the 43. Good work from Calvin Austin, making a couple of guys miss on that fair catch. Calvin Austin's been pretty good. There is a flag on the play. If I were to guess, it's probably going to be on Pittsburgh, so it's going to be coming back here. So it'll be Cleet Blakeman on the call during the kick, holding on Pittsburgh. So that'll be a 10-yard spot foul. So not quite as good, but Highsmith pulling off that first sack, managing to get that stop. So 3 and out to start off this game in Denver. So this is the exciting game that we were all expecting in this one. But should be pretty interesting. But yeah, of course, back to commercial now. So yeah, I guess I can take the time to take a little bit of a look. I have a phone. I just realized I'm using my computer for one thing and figuring out other stuff. So let's see. You can tell I do my prep. I definitely don't. If you are watching it, I would definitely appreciate a like. I'm actually going to do the scumbag thing and like my own video. Chiefs about to start on offense right now. Thank you, Chip. But yeah, you can tell that I barely prep for streams. I do commentary for an F1 league that I help run, and that's about all of my experience. So we're just kind of seeing how this goes. I'll probably start doing this kind of regularly because it's gonna be fun. Definitely love Tom. So and his kind of commentary style. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll probably do mostly Steeler games. I might do a couple of other games too because that could be fun. The one note I think is definitely like, hey, do more prep, you idiot. Holy crap, the Cardinals are up big early. Okay, I did not I expected this game to be close, but it's 14-0. And Marvin Harrison already at 131. You are not lying when he said he was cooking. Good Lord. So that's big from them. I guess where's some other scores? Of course, still at TV timeout. But yeah, Raiders beat the Ravens. Vikings beat the Niners. Bucks beat the Lions. So my pick'ems is screwed. Browns beat the Jags. I think I took. Chargers beat the Panthers very comfortably. Seahawks beat the Pats in OT. So a bit of a surprise there. Saints trounced the Cowboys, which everybody outside of the state of Texas loves. Oh, Chip, yeah. Right there. I do have the towel. I have it. Oh wait, no. Hold on. Am I blocking it? I'm basically blocking it. It's on the chair over there. I left it over there until we do something on offense. But yeah, we are back, so it's going to be Fields under center. Single back is Harris. Going to be a play action pass. Fields looking to drop back to pass. Pressure off the edge. Is going to get back to the line of scrimmage and is going to pick up about a yard. Yeah, big pressure early. Of course, don't love seeing Michael Pruitt in there on first down. Who gets the first Steelers touchdown? Anybody, please? I just want somebody to get a touchdown. Like, don't get me wrong. If we just score field goals and still win, I'll be satisfied. But just please, let it be anybody. Like, if it's anybody, I think it's going to be like a Long Pickens touchdown is the most likely for the first one. Especially because, the hope is that'll open up other stuff. Is it got to hand off to Harris as he'll barrel over for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. So a good pickup there. It'll bring up third and more manageable, luckily. So I'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, I think I feel like it'd either be a Long Pickens passing touchdown, just like a kind of home run ball, where we manage to get a cover one look that we like. And manage to get one-on-one down the sideline. Or it'll be a long drive finished off by like Najee Harris or Justin Fields or something. So we'll have to wait and see there. But 3rd down and 6. Fields in the gun, takes a snap, pressure from Cleveland, Denver, and he finds Pickens over the middle for a big pickup, and that's a Steeler first down. It only took us 7 minutes to get the first down of the game, but that's Fields to Pickens on a nice little slant route, managed to get a good matchup after Denver brought pressure. And yeah, Pickens, good quick slant concept, managed to high-low that Mike backer. Austin managing to pull Jones away. And so it's Pickens picking up, I think, about 13 yards as Steelers 1st and 10 from the 40. So Fields, empty set now. 3 to his right, 2 to his left. 5 seconds on the play clock, so trying to check at the line. Takes the snap, pressure off the edge. Fields escaping to his left. He is going to pick up some yards. He's going to pick up a first down and more up over I believe that was the Denver 45 to the Denver 44. And Fields with a nice run after the unblocked guy comes off his right side and picks up another Steeler first down. So great heads-up play there from Justin Fields. And, that's obviously one of the reasons why we brought him in. But yeah, Troy Fautanu, not really just missing him. I just think he wasn't assigned as Denver with a little bit of a more dynamic blitz package. And so it's now the Steelers from the Denver 44. So single back is Warren. Fields under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Warren. Nice hold to his right, and Warren is going to get tackled. Good tackle there from number 49 of Denver. So Warren going to pick up 3 or 4 yards there. Had a good shot there. It is going to be 4, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 6. So definitely going to want to see a lot more Jaylen Warren today. Definitely don't think we saw enough of him last week. I know he was dealing with that injury, but definitely are going to want to see more of him today. Motion to the right, Fields under center. It's going to be I formation out to the right. It's going to be Najee Harris taking the snap. Is going to pick up 2 yards on that, so it'll bring up 3rd and 4, but that got stopped pretty quickly. So it'll be 3rd. Actually, they're going to give him 3. So that's to, the Denver 37, I believe. So 3rd and 3 from the Denver 37. Warren, the single back in the backfield. Fields out of the gun. Pickens in the slot. Denver looking to bring pressure, and they got an offsides jump. And I think that's going to be a Steeler first down. I think they got him on the hard count. The refs convening here as they're not sure because they didn't get the snap off. But is the call going to be that the offsides triggered the false start, or that they got back offsides and it's not a full start, or then it's a false start on Pittsburgh? Neutral zone infraction on Denver, so that's going to be a Steeler first down. Gets him on the hard count. Results in a Steeler first down, which we'll certainly take. We'll take what we can get. Definitely love to see that. The offsides call on number 0, Cooper, off that right-hand side, was still offsides. Fautanu a little bit slow on the jump, trying to get back rolling. But hey, if it works, it works. And so it's Steelers 1st and 10 from the Denver 32. And so I believe that is Jaylen Warren once again in the backfield. Fields under center, going to give it to Warren. Good, decent blocking at first, but that's a good play from one of those Denver defensive tackles. Warren, though, is still going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards there on that tackle. Could have easily been 1, but managed to keep those legs churning and fall forward. So good to see. Running game starting to find, I think, a little bit of a rhythm here and there, which is good to see. Definitely would love to see them be a little bit better as we're looking at Arthur Smith. I think telling somebody to quiet down with much more fierce language, if I can read lips. Fields going to hand the ball off to Warren, who's going to look up the middle, up over the 20. That's a Steeler first down, and a nice gain for Jaylen Warren. As the Steelers' angry runner picks up a nice gain, and that puts us right in the red zone. So that run game chugging early. Darnell Washington is a guy that they're highlighting for the block as we're taking a good look here. Yeah, helps Dan Moore out nicely. Darnell Washington actually picks up 2 guys. So great work from the big tight end. to get that done. As once again, single back set, Fields under center, play action, rolling to Warren, rolling to his left. He's going to air it out. That's Freiermuth down inside the 5, picking up the grab, and that's down to the 3. So a nice little bootleg concept there. Great little catch there from Pat Freiermuth to manage to hold on. Little bit high, little bit out away from him. But 1-2 manages to get it done, and he gets the toe drag very nicely. So a nice little playing bootleg there. Fields to Freiermuth. That's another, and that's the first, and that's going to be first and goal for the Steelers. So Fields once again under center, bit of a jumbo package here. All the tight ends. Fields play action, looking to his right. He's under pressure. He's going to get sacked down at the 10. It's going to be Ellis for Denver coming up with the sack. Carolina, they really scored another touchdown. Dang. All right, well, it's going to be second and goal from the 10. As that play just really didn't develop, and it was pressure off that left-hand side. Led to that Denver sack. So don't love to see that pass. Like, I think it's first and goal from the 4. With how much we've run the ball, we should just keep running it. But Fields under center once again. Najee Harris in the backfield. In motion. But this time they're going to hand it off to Najee Harris, who's going to barrel over a couple of defenders and get down to the 5. So third and goal now for the Steelers from the 5-yard line. I think now, I would love to see that on first down. Like if you have 3 to 4 plays from the 4, I feel like you just run it every time, especially out of that jumbo set, and just kind of go for it from that way. But maybe they saw something in the footage. Broncos shaken up. That's number 93 Jones shaken up on the play. So he's going to hobble off. Not sure if he just got the wind knocked out of him or something on a midsection. But yeah, it's defensive tackle DJ Jones walking off the field now, a little bit shaken up. It gives a little bit of a reset there. But yeah, Najee Harris, nice little run there. I know, trying to figure out what they're potentially looking at here. Looking at James Daniels, maybe. DJ Jones did kind of go into the pile on top of Najee Harris a little bit late. Of course, we'll have to wait and see. 2 tight end set. It's Darnell Washington wide to the left, Pickens wide to the right, Jalen Warren in the backfield. Fields out of the shotgun from the 5. Takes the snap, looks for the back of the end zone. Darnell Washington, that's a Steelers touchdown. It's Mount Washington into the end zone for the first Steeler touchdown of the year. And that's the Steelers on the board. All right, now I got to figure out how to do this. There we go. Touchdown, Steelers. It's 6-0. PAT coming. Here comes, of course, the MVP of Chris Boswell. Snap is up, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 7-0. So love to see that with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Steelers finally on the board with a touchdown. And it's 7-0. But yeah, I'd love to see more of Darnell Washington in this pass game. Oh, wait, right. And now, let's go. I can do this now because we have an offensive touchdown. And I can have it closer now. All right. But definitely good to see. Definitely want to see more of that. That was a pretty solid drive, too. Of course, we'd like to see that a little bit more consistently. But, we'll definitely take points how we can get them, especially since Denver is accounting for $45 million or for $55 million of what could be our salary cap, which I'll happily take. That's fair. Yeah, I think we ran the ball pretty well. A couple of good passes downfield. We attacked the middle of the field on one play through the air, which is good. So I give that a 7 out of 7. Actually, no, it'd be a 7 out of 8, wouldn't it? Screw it. It's a 7 out of 7. We got 7. It's worth 7. We'll take it. Oh, wait. Also, I realized I can do the Tom thing because I am Guinness. Also, ignore the shorts. I'm pale as a ghost. Not counting the shorts. So we got a Guinness. So we'll have some fun with that. Definitely good to hear that the Bengals defense is doing well against the Chiefs. But yeah, I got to crack open a beer. The only issue is that I only have 2. So if by some miracle defense manages to go off, I'm not going to have enough beers. But we'll go for it. What would you do if we end up getting Jamar Chase? I would jump into all 4 of the Wisconsin lakes in this town in February, because I don't think it'll happen, but that would be nuts. I think the biggest focus right now is building. Oh shit! Is building on those skill positions. I didn't want to spill beer all over my desk. I've done that before. That's why I had the desk there. Kick is away from Boswell as I pour this Guinness, which I'll wait. And that's through the back of the end zone. That's a touchback. But yeah, I don't see us getting Jamar Chase. It would be funny as hell because Bengals fans would hate us even more. I would love to see like Steph's reaction to that. But it would definitely be interesting to see. Denver's definitely a place that I want to visit, especially after like looking at this. It's a beautiful little city. Yeah, right in a bit of a valley, or at least as close to a valley as you can get in Denver, I'm sure, or for that's big enough to hold the city. It'll be Bo Nix out of shotgun here on 1st and 10. Drops back to pass, looks under pressure. Finds number 20. Don't know who that is, but manages to evade the pressure coming from Cam Hayward and T.J. Watt. Find an extra route, picks up 1, so that'll be 2nd and 9 for the Broncos offense. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if we end up getting him, but all right, 2nd and 9, empty set here for Bo Nix. Actually, no, sorry, single back look. Gonna be a bit of a delayed bubble screen out to his left. Gonna make a guy miss, and is gonna pick up 6 yards. It's number 84. Who is, I can't read the back of his jersey. But nice little bubble screen there. Managed to make a couple of guys miss. But yeah, we're probably looking at a lot of short game passing here. They're just showing a graphic here on CBS for Bo Nix about how he was really only really effective on those short range throws, that little dink and dunk stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. But 3rd and 3 for Denver, and this will probably be the last play of the first quarter. A little bit of motion, trips out to Nix's left in shotgun. Single back look, takes the snap, drops back, looks over the middle, finds him. It's number 33, and so that'll be the first Denver first down of the game. Tackle made by Patrick Queen up over the middle, so it'll be a Denver first down. And that will likely take us to the end of the first quarter. Found a little check down route. Patrick Queen, I think, just playing a little bit deeper, playing that safe. That was Williams on the catch. Get in that first down reception. And Denver actually going to get up to the line quickly. Bit of a heavy set, offset eye look for Denver. Motion across the formation, and they won't get a playoff before the end of the quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it will be Pittsburgh 7, Denver nothing. How about them Saints? How about them Saints for sure? Definitely love to see another black and gold team find success. And also always love to see Dallas lose. But, oh, wait, hold on. I keep forgetting. I remember I got to change this. Yeah, you can tell this is definitely the first NFL stream that I've done because I'm learning OBS overlay stuff as we go. And, yeah. Also, you're seeing the entirety of my place. But, yeah, definitely love it. when Dallas loses, America wins. It's as simple as that. So that's definitely good. Yeah, good first quarter. I mean, it's a decent first quarter from the Steelers. Of course, had the 1 3 and out, but then had that nice long drive to score a touchdown, which definitely love to see. But yeah, Darnell Washington on the board. Definitely would love to see him involved a lot more in both the pass and the run game, as he's could be a really really nice kind of out route. Jalen Warren with a couple of good runs early. Najee Harris hasn't really broken off anything yet, but I don't think the play calls or blocking for him has been quite as great. And of course, Pickens 1 catch, Freiermuth 1 catch. But if we can manage to keep the run game going, I think that'll be good. And of course, yeah, defense is looking good as usual. We finally have a touchdown, which is good. Now we just got to keep it going. We can't just sit on that. Of course, we'll be 1st and 10 to start out the second quarter. Managed to force 2 3 and outs to start the game. Mahomes threw a pick. Damn it, Pat! I would rather laugh at Cincy than have the Chiefs lose for the regular season. Why did I got very red there for a second. I think that was just my TV is here, so so if I ever turn another color just randomly, it's just because the TV is here and the PS5 is bouncing off it, so that'll be kind of cool. But it adds to the ambiance. Yeah, there it is again. So I think it's the Verizon commercials. So you'll be able to time up based off the Verizon. If we win and the Ravens are last, that's a big win for us for sure. Well, yeah, because we're still first. Especially because we have to get a lot of wins early in the season, especially for that end of season schedule. So we'll have to wait and see. But we are back from commercial. Hit me up with your PSN. I definitely will after this, but it's Vacant Haddock. It should be the same as the YouTube channel. Yeah, just gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, we are back. So it's going to be offset I again from Denver as they ended the first half. Nick's under center, takes a snap, hands it off. Going to be stopped just after the line of scrimmage, but is going to fall forward, pick up 3 or 4. That's Williams. Almost had that stop at the line. Yeah, for sure. Definitely during commercials, I'm trying to keep an eye on some of those other scores. The Cardinals-Rams score is what's really surprising. It's Javonte Williams. That's right. But yeah, Javonte Williams, I think, picked up about 4 yards there. So it should be 2nd and 6 or 7 here for Denver as we go 14-27, 14-26, 14-25. I don't know if you want to sync up or not, but feel free to. It's going to be single back once again for Knicks. 2 wide receivers to his right. Going to drop back, looking deep down the right-hand side. He's going to overthrow number 80. So it'll bring up 3rd and 6, but they have a bit overthrown there. Looking for his tight end. Up on that right sideline. He had him open too. He just kind of overthrew him. They found the little gap in the cover 2. Found a little gap. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 6 here. So once again, single back set for the Broncos. Trips to his left. Javonte Williams in motion to his left. Now comes back to his right. So it'll be Knicks now. Takes the snap. 5-man rush for the Steelers. Gonna look over the middle. Falls incomplete. It's Joey Porter Jr. on the coverage. And that'll bring up 4th down. So once again, tight coverage from Joey Porter. That dude is getting really good. I really like watching him. But yeah, really tight on him. Grabbed the jersey a little bit, but still, I think no. But it was just a little bit of a tug. I think hit him in the chest, too. He probably should have caught that one. But definitely good from Joey Porter. And that'll bring out the Denver punting unit. Snaps back. Punt is away. Calvin Austin going to let that drop. And that's a great punt. And that's actually going to be thrown back. And yeah, that's going to be inside the 1. That's a great play from the Denver special teams. But yeah, it took a great bounce for him. And so Steelers will take over from their own 1. But yeah, that just took a great bounce. But yeah, going to commercial again. But yeah, 7-0 when we come back. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see where that goes from here. Definitely don't love to see that, but that's not too bad. I think hopefully again, if I could very easily see us just going 3-and-out here because Arthur Smith wants to play too safe. But yeah, we know how good Denver is at getting safeties. But I do hope that at some point today we do see Fatanu and Jones at each tackle. Like they let Dan Moore sit up play and actually go for what the future is going to look like. I don't know if they just want to get Troy Fatanu up to speed before they even try that, or if something in practice just is like, hey, that's not working. And hopefully it's not just, oh, hey, Troy Fatanu can't block TJ Watt. We can't do this. Because that would be stupid. But we'll have to see where this goes. Definitely hoping to see some continued progress in the offense. Again, I think I would expect that we're going to see a decent chunk of Najee Harris. We'll probably see Najee Harris on first down, and it'll probably be either a design quarterback run or a pass on second. Would be, an outright guess. But of course, we will have to wait and see. Are you joining us for Poverty Sunday night football? I certainly can. That's it. I don't have anything planned. Plus, I already did some of my cooking for today, so I could do that. That's going to be a new live stream channel. It's just all of us in Tom's Discord doing watching the game and reacting to it. But yes, Fields under center. It's going to be the jumbo package. Harris in the backfield. It's going to be why are we sneaking it? It's 1st and 10. I understand. Okay, I understand wanting to get more space, but that just shows you don't trust your O-line. It's going to be John Franklin Myers being evaluated for a concussion. So number 98 from Denver is being evaluated for a concussion early on in this game. But yeah, I get it. You want more space. You're inside your own one, but I don't love that. But it's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Roderick Jones is in the game at right tackle. Both tight ends motion to Fields' left. And so it's going to be Najee Harris in the backfield once again. Fields takes a snap, hands off to Harris, up over the 10 to about the 11. That's going to be very close to a Pittsburgh first down. So a nice run there from Najee Harris. And I think that does bring up a Pittsburgh first down. So really nice blocking there. And they're highlighting Zach Frazier here. So yeah, Zach Frazier, actually that was the defensive tackle getting a good block and Frazier being able to finish it. And that is Najee Harris managing to find the way for a Steelers first down. So love to see that. So once again, single back set, both tight ends in motion. Najee Harris in the backfield. Fields takes the snap, hands it off to Harris, who's going to look to bounce it around the outside, is going to be tackled quickly. So it's going to be a gain of about 2 yards, just short of 2 yards. Bengals scored a touchdown, which is definitely frustrating. But hey, they're still 0-1, so we'll take it. And if the Chiefs lose, America also wins, unless you're a Swiftie. Maybe not then. But another 2nd and 8 here for the Steelers. It's been 3 runs so far, so we'll see if we go to the air on this one. But it'll be Fields under center once again. This time 2 wide receivers lined up to his right. He'll motion into an I formation. Fields takes the snap. Play action to Jalen Warren. He's going to dump it off right to Warren in the flat, who's going to be up over the 20 to the 25. And he's going to go out of bounds, and that's another Steeler first down. So definitely good to see that from the Steelers offense. Managed to get a nice pass going early. Yeah, it just popped up on my screen where it's an Andre Iosivas 4-yard touchdown. But yeah, good to find Jalen Warren out in the flat there. just had him as a little bit of an emergency route, and all the middle linebackers just kind of dropped off the back, so able to dump it off to Jalen Warren. He's able to rumble up over the 25, and that's a Steelers first down. Play action once again out of the same look. Pressure in Fields' face. He's going to look, throw it over the head of Jalen Warren, just trying to get out of pressure there. As there were about 3 pass rushers coming up the middle right in Fields' face, and everybody was covered, so we had to get rid of that. So definitely, good awareness there from Justin Fields. And I just saw the replay. That's a pretty nice catch there from Iasivas for the touchdown, kind of falling away out of the end zone. So good from him. But yeah, it's Justin Fields now. 2 wide receivers to his left in the gun. Warren to his left. Going to take the snap from Frazier. Going to be a little bit of a delayed handoff to Jalen Warren, who's going to get tackled at around the 29-yard line. So trying to make it third and manageable here. Yeah, pass coverage has been very tight here from Denver in the early stages. But yeah, 3rd and 6 here for Pittsburgh. So here in the Mile High City, Fields in the gun. Warren lined up to his right, and it's a false start from Broderick Jones. Broderick Jones jumped, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Steelers. So can't do that, Broderick. And I feel like that's one of my main concerns with having a rookie tackle and a second-year tackle rotating, is those are the 2 guys that it's arguably going to be most important for them to make sure they're in a rhythm. Of course, you're going to want to bring them out, make sure they have time to catch their breath. But if you take them out of their rhythm, you have stuff like that happen. But we'll bring up 3rd and 11. Fields out of shotgun. Warren to his left. 5-man rush for Denver. He's going to look deep down the left-hand side. He's going to find him. That is George Pickens up over the 40 to the 41. That's a Steeler first down. A nice little toe drag catch there from Pickens, and good on Fields to find him. Yeah, looking at a replay here, a little bit of a double move there on a nice little out route. Managed to get those feet down in bounds. Good catch from Pickens to get that done. So Steelers keep on rolling despite that false start. Yeah, Fields 5 of 7 for 60 yards and a touchdown so far. Fields, of course, 2 receptions for 30. I formation. Gonna be Harris taking the handoff. He's got space. He's up over the 50 to the Denver 49, and then it'll be another Steeler first down after that 11-yard pickup from Najee Harris. A good little misdirection block from Connor Hayward in there as well. Out of that I said. Managed to get him to get the move. It's also 81 in there. That is the Falcons guy, who's actually, I think he'll grow on me, especially if it's like, hey, we're going to rotate him mostly on run plays. He's a better blocker. We're pretty good. Once again, I formation. Fields under center. Hands it off to Najee Harris. He's going to rumble to his right up over the 45 and is going to be about brought down right there. There is a flag on the play, so likely coming back. Yeah, Najee Harris looking unhappy here. It's going to be another flag. It's going to be a holding on Broderick Jones. So there's another penalty on Broderick Jones. So yeah, again, that's my issue. Where Broderick Jones, I think, was comfortable at tackle. Oh yeah, he grabbed his grabbed around the shoulder pad. It's not a big holding call, but that especially when you see the shoulder pad like that, I think that's pretty easily going to get called every time. So Broderick Jones, 15 penalty yards on this drive, and it's going to bring up first down and 20 after a nice little gain there. So Fields going to hand off to the single back of Warren. He's going to get tackled almost in the backfield. He's going to pick up about 2 yards, though. Ellis is probably going to be credited with that tackle, but it's going to be 2nd and 18. So probably going to have to look to the air here. But yeah, definitely don't love that from Broderick Jones. And yeah, again, I feel like if you want to give Fatanu experience, you rotate. Well, no, but then that's not really a choice. Like, if Fatanu's not ready, don't play him, I feel like. And there's a flag deep down the sideline. He found Pickens too, but that's probably coming back. That was pass caught down inside the 5, which would have been great. It's another holding on Broderick Jones. Ugh. Yeah, and so Broderick coming off the field now. Ugh. Yeah, that's a soft holding, but it's definitely a holding. That was a great little pass from Fields too to get that into Pickens with Surtain draped all over him. And so that's going to be 2nd and 28. Like I don't love that holding call. Like it makes sense because he was right there on Fields, and there you could see the jersey get tugged. But yeah, Steelers all the way back to their own 33. It is 2nd and 28 now. 4-man rush for Denver. Fields going to just dump it over the middle to Najee Harris. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 24. 3rd and 23, apologies. He'll pick up 5 on that little dump off, just trying to make it any sort of closer. But, like, we've seen some good things on this. Like, the run game has been really solid. Like, the run game was really solid. We've seen a couple of good passes here, but, of course, 3rd and 23. Fields, empty set, trips to his left. Going to be a 4-man rush from Denver. He's going to look for the check down. He's going to find Freiermuth, who's going to get back to the Pittsburgh 49. And that'll bring up 4th down. And almost certainly the punting unit. So definitely a disappointing way for that drive to end. Yeah, it's 4th and 12. So definitely don't love to see how that ended. But, certainly not too bad. I mean, that drive certainly is... That drive was solid. That drive was okay. Of course, the 25 yards of Broderick Jones penalties isn't going to help. But that punt is boomed, and it's going to be in the end zone for a touchback. So not a great bounce. But, yeah. Mike Tomlin going over work, and I think that's Mike Tomlin. Can't tell. It's a bald black guy with. Actually, no, that's not Mike Tomlin. I don't think it is a bald black guy with the beard. Yeah, we aren't doing too bad. Jones needs to stop giving us penalties. Like that drive. Najee Harris set a 4-yard run that was negated. There was that that George Pickens 20 to 30 yard reception that got negated. So there were some pretty promising things in there. Of course, it is against Denver, who's not going to be the top of the competition out there. But I'm seeing things that I want to see. The offense isn't anemic. The blocking is good. The play calling has enough of a mix in it. We're able to keep them honest with the pass and the run, which is good. It doesn't look like anybody is jumping our plays before we call them, which is great and exactly what I want to see. We are playing a little bit too safe, I would agree. But if we're playing safe and it's working, like it has the past 2 drives, obviously without the exception of those penalties, then I think you stick with it. Again, especially against Denver, when you have a trust in your defense like we do. We're kind of similar to the Raiders' defense is amazing, but the offense is just fine. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I'd argue it's even more with us because I feel like the Raiders you have like a Devontae Adams in there who is that elite guy, and I think George Pickens is certainly starting to get to that point. But I'd argue the Raiders have slightly more on offense, and at least the skill positions, I would argue. The Raiders have a little bit more there than we do, and our defense is better. That I will not argue. If you say TJ Watt is not a better edge rusher than anybody on the Raiders, including Max Crosby, I will find out where you live. I don't know. Is that threatening? I don't know. But yeah, of course we'll have to wait and see. You miss Robert Spillane? It was especially Spillane, I feel like was one of those guys that you kind of hold on to. I think Patrick Queen has been solid. Landon Roberts has been solid. Peyton Wilson, especially after some of the stuff he was doing last week, I am very excited for how he continues to develop. And if he can be that Peyton Wilson can be the shit wrecker, and Patrick Queen is just kind of that guy, kind of going coast to coast behind, keeping the play in front of him. making tackles when he has to, and being that field general, then that definitely excites me. But yeah, there's going to be Denver taking over from their 20. Empty set for Bo Nix. 3 wide receivers lined up to his left. It's going to be a 4-man rush from the Steelers. It's going to be a pass to his right. It's going to be complete, but Highsmith quickly onto it. It's going to be a pickup of 4 or 5 on first down for the Broncos. It's Humphrey on the catch. But yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of this little quick passing action from Denver, trying to, have a couple of those quicker out routes, trying to have those big catches. As Kansas City and Rasheed Rice with a long touchdown catch, so tie game in Arrowhead. Yeah, going to be two running back set for Denver. He's going to motion one out to his right. Going to be a handoff up the middle. It's going to be up over the 30, so it's going to be a Denver first down. He's going to keep chugging up over the 35. He's still moving. Not going to be stopped until about the 40 when they finally blow that whistle. But a bit of a power run game from the Broncos trying to push him, get him in the mouth. That's Beatty up to the 40 with a nice little run. Good blocking there as well. Let's see. Good blocks to open the gap. Peyton Wilson going a bit too far. And then I think that's who's number 57. Is 57 Montravius Adams? I think just wasn't able to bring him down. But empty set once again for the Steelers. TJ Watt off the field for the moment. Going to be Herbig and Highsmith. Takes the snap, and what's the call here? I think we have a timeout. Neutral zone infraction on Alex Highsmith. So that'll bring up 1st and 5. So they managed to get him on a couple of hard counts there. And so, it'll be 1st and 5, and that's another penalty on the Steelers. So don't love to see that, but 5:41 in the second. So a fast-moving game, for sure. But, definitely need to clean up some of these penalties. Need to try and get a stop here. But 5:30 clock rolling here in Denver. Again, empty set for Bo Nix. 3 wide receivers to his left. Gonna take the snap. Gonna drop back under pressure. Gonna chuck it up and chuck it away in the area of number 14. So that'll bring up 2nd and 5. The good pressure there from Montravius Adams to get some pressure in. Right up the middle. But of course, still 2nd and manageable there. But good coverage, I think, from the Steelers on the back end. But Bo Nix, not awful. I guess he's 6 of 9 for 31 yards, but that's all been these short little dink and dunk passes. I think it's they're really just trying to make sure that those wide receivers and those running backs have the opportunity to do stuff with the ball. Also, Denver timeout here with 5:15 remaining as that play clock was winding down, and we'll of course go to commercial break. Yeah, of course, we'll have to wait and see. But definitely gonna hope that we see a bit more as of right now. Hoping for if we can get a defensive stop here when they get 1st and 5, that would be big. But still waiting to see on that front. Also, Pittsburgh pint glass. It's a map of Pittsburgh, which I love. You can't see it because of the Guinness, but not a bad start from Pittsburgh. I think we definitely have to keep them off the scoreboard here. We do get the ball to start the second half, so if we can get the ball back and then go score, we could potentially put nails in the coffin here. So that would be great to see. Of course, still waiting on that. Still a commercial, but can take a chance here to take a look at some of the stats across the game. We pull up ESPN. Oh wait, Tom has the triple today, doesn't he? Because he's doing Chiefs Bengals, I think. There's Steelers Broncos. Broncos are doing okay. Their defense is. I definitely would agree. I do think we started to find. I think especially because we've run the ball a lot, I think that certainly helped with the game go by very quickly. I think 7-0. I think it definitely should be 14-0 at this point. Obviously, with that second drive and those penalties really killed us. But taking a look at stats right now, Fields 7-9, 76 yards and a touchdown. Najee Harris 7 for 34 on the ground, which is pretty good. Taking a look at some of the other stuff, and my ESPN crashed, so never mind. Of course, we'll have to wait and see there, but obviously just waiting on that. But we'll come back to that. Yeah, still waiting to see there. Obviously looking to get that stop. Coming back from the game break. As always, plenty of Steeler fans in attendance. Yeah, Bo Nix, empty set, audibling at the line of scrimmage, but it's from the Denver 45. Going to take the snap, going to drop back to pass. He's going to take the design QB draw up over the Pittsburgh 45, going to slide down at about the 43. So a nice little quarterback draw there from Bo Nix. So that's Denver's first foray into Steeler territory. Yeah, managed to find that nicely. Patrick Queen dropping back into coverage led that to open up. So good look from Bo Nix at the line to find that first down. So Steelers looking to make that first play from Pittsburgh territory. Going to line up under center. Nix audibling at the line. 3 seconds on the play clock. Going to hand the ball off, and it's going to be up to about the Pittsburgh 39. Tackle made by Benton. And Benton in there on the tackle, as was Ogunjobi. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 7. So Denver's starting to find a little bit of momentum here. Of course, we've seen a lot of run game here. So what to see here. Definitely got to keep an eye out for Bo Nix. He was the leading rusher last week at Seattle. But empty set once again for Denver. 3 wide receivers to Bo Nix's right. Going to take the snap. 4-man rush from the Steelers. TJ Watt coming off the right. He's going to take a pump, and TJ Watt gets to him, manages to trip him up. I'm now going to bring up 3rd down, and TJ Watt back on the board with 6. That's number 2 on the year. So a great play there from TJ Watt, working on that right tackle. Very tough, it was tough to get there too. Bo Nix with a pump fake, and then TJ Watt managed to get to that leg of Bo Nix, up to 98.5 sacks through his first 8 seasons. So 4th all time, or 4th since 1982. But once again, going to be an empty set. Bo Nix going to dump that ball off 3rd and 15. Going to get over to 39 to 38. That's Mims. That'll bring up 4th down for Denver. So what's the call here from Sean Payton? I assume it would be field goal unit, especially here in Denver. And I think that will be the call here, will be to bring out the field goal unit. Play clock is winding down, though. Bo Nix comes off the field. That play clock does get reset, though, so some extra time. So let's see what happens here. Actually, no, it's the punt unit. It's the punt unit from Denver. And the Steelers call timeout. But yeah, the Denver punt unit comes out. It was a self-sack by Nix. No, I think that was, I think the first one was more of a self-sack. I think that one was, TJ Watt did get he knocked his back foot. And so that's what caused the slip. Because either Bo Nix was stepping up and thought he avoided it. And and especially as he was looking to pump fake there, because since he was going for that, I think TJ Watt got his back leg, was able to swipe it out enough, and that's why he was called down by contact, as opposed to it being like him just going down. So I think regardless, it does go as a sack for TJ Watt, which is great to see. But yeah, I don't think it was much as self-sack, especially because I think he thought he had the guy open. Though you could probably argue that it is the second self-sack of the day. But Yeah, but it did look like Knicks just flopped on the ground. It looked like that on the first one too, with Alex Highsmith, where he just went down when Alex Highsmith was coming at him. Like he was like, "Oh crap!" Like I don't know if the Denver offense has just been, or the Denver defense has just been terrifying him this week, but I don't know what they. I don't know what Sean Payton does in his practices. I don't. We're not New England. We don't commit espionage on orange teams. But yeah, back at commercial. So still got some time. But yeah, should be getting the ball back. I wouldn't. We could see the field goal unit for Denver come back on. It would be about a 56, 57 yard attempt. I think it would be 56 yards from the 39 on that right hash. If we do see the field goal, halftime Rams Cards. What is that score? I can't see because of the dang heart button. Because I have my live stream pulled up just so that way I see how it looks. I can also I can pull it up here. Oh wait, no, I can see my. It's just my chat. Yeah, I can't see that score. I'll check that. I'll definitely check that in a minute. Oh, 24-3. So they're still up. But should be interesting. Also, we should have a little 2-minute drill here for the Steelers as we do come back from commercial, and they're going to go for it here on 4th and 7. Single back look for Denver here on 4th and 7. Going to be a 5-man rush for the Steelers. Going to be pressure. Going to be off the middle. It's going to be incomplete. The Steelers take over from their own 39. Get that turnover on downs. It was Patrick Queen who broke that pass up even before it got to the line of scrimmage. And the Steelers take over with 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the second quarter. Yeah, 5-man rush. Queen just coming up the middle, managed to pull a double team, was in a good spot. And then it just went right at Queen's chest. I think Bo Nix, as you can see, as he releases it, I think he flinches back a little bit because I don't think he was expecting Patrick Queen to come out to the left as he started that throwing motion. Definitely would have loved to see Patrick Queen get that first interception on the board. But either way, Steelers take over and they'll set up in the eye. It's going to be a handoff, going to be play action, to Jalen Warren Fields. Rolls out to his right, going to look over the middle. He's going to find number 11, who I believe is Van Jefferson. Flag on the play again, though. So we'll see what happens here. I think that came from behind the play. Holding on the defense. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty on an automatic first down. It's holding on Pat Surtain. So Pat Surtain called for holding George Pickens. Yeah, it's going to be called for a hold. Pickens was looking to do a little bit of a double move, break out on a fade, try and be that deep route option for Fields. And Surtain just kind of grabbed his shoulder pad and just know where to go with it. So it'll be 1st and 5 now for the Steelers from their own 44-yard line. So, of course, at this point, I think you're just looking for points. 2:10, 2:09, clock rolling, so approaching the 2-minute warning. So, going to try to get this snap off. Single back set, 3, 2, 1, and 2-minute warning. So, they're not going to get the snap off. I think a bit of a miscommunication between Fields and Frazier on the snap count there. And so, we'll hit the 2-minute warning. And it's 7-0 Pittsburgh. But 2-minute drill. Still 2 timeouts in the bank. So, I think definitely just look. Yeah, if we get points here, that would be, solid. Just trying to look to keep it going, I think. Also, I feel like I should turn a light on. I don't think the lighting's too bad. I think the TV definitely helped. But, wait, no, I also have the blinds closed. So that will. We are very low tech here. I have a laptop with OBS. I have, and we keep it simplistic here. That's much better. It's much nicer. Much brighter here on a September afternoon. But I don't know. Lots of wait and see. Hoping for another. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping for another touchdown. Another touchdown would be great, but so long, if we keep the ball, we score points, we go into half at the lead, and getting the ball back at half, that would be pretty solid. Again, would love to see more, want more, but gotta wait and see on this run. Still in commercial though. Yeah, I'm not chugging the beat. I can't chug Guinness for sure because it's like it's drinking bread. So, but I love it. Nothing with a stout all the time. Big fan. But yeah, should be good. But yeah, 2 minutes when you come back. 1st and 5. But, Najee Harris has been running the ball pretty well. Najee Harris definitely like the better split between Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. That's definitely been very nice to see. So of course we'll have to wait and see. We are back from commercial on my end. So, 1st down and 5 after the 2-minute warning. Steelers going to break the huddle. Taking a look quickly at the Denver sideline. Yeah, going to be a bit of a heavy look from Fields. Play action to going to fake it to Harris. Going to Fields looking. Going to be tackled for a sack. Only going to end up losing about a yard as he got back to the line of scrimmage. But just nothing opened up. And so he is going to go down there. So it'll choose some extra time off the clock. 2nd down and 11 after the quick sack, after the brief sack. Yeah, Van Jefferson covered. Pickens was a bit covered and didn't really open up. I don't know who 15 is. Maybe Fields had him to air out. Nothing really open. So Fields under center. Najee Harris in the backfield. Receiver in motion to his left. It's Calvin Austin. Going to hand it off to Najee Harris, who's going to rumble up over to about the 49, the 50 of the Steelers. So it'll make a 3rd down and short, and so we're going to hurry up here. As we approach a minute to go, it'll be 3rd and 4 after the 7-yard gain from Harris. So I would expect we go to the air here. Just looking for the 1st down here. Boswell, of course, very long range. Steelers 3 of 5 on 3rd down today. Fields single back. Warren lined up to his right. Takes a snap. 4-man rush from Denver. Looks for a quick out route. It's Calvin Austin making the grab. And that's a Steeler 1st down. Wilson there giving a nice little tap to Austin. A good pickup on the 1st down. Yeah, Steelers now 1st down from the Denver 44. Warren in the backfield to Fields' left. Also trips to Fields' left. Takes the snap. 5-man rush. Going to hand it off to Warren up the middle. It's going to be made contact at about the 41 and brought down. So clock continues to roll. But quick 4-yard pickup there for Jalen Warren. The clock continues to roll. Once again, Warren lined up in the backfield. Fields in shotgun, takes the snap. Drops back. He's going to go deep down the right-hand side. Oh, and Van Jefferson tries to make a one-handed grab. Doesn't quite get there. There's a flag on the play. Moss is down. So I think it did look like he went down pretty hard as the sun is coming out a little bit. And you're seeing how pale I truly am. So we'll do that. Pass interference on the defense is called, though. So spot foul. So Van Jefferson picking up the DPI on Riley Moss, who is still down and seems to be in a decent bit of pain. But yeah, I think he held onto Van Jefferson's arm. But a good look there from Fields to Jefferson, and he almost pulled it down. But yeah, I think Moss went down hard on his arm, but was grabbing that left arm of Van Jefferson. But yeah, of course, we will go to TV timeout here. About 21 seconds to go. It was almost an insane grab from Van Jefferson, and that could have very well gone for a touchdown. Yeah, very tight coverage. Of course, still got a couple of shots at the end zone. I definitely hope we keep Najee Harris. I think he's I think he's an overheated guy just because of the backfields that we've had, or because of the O lines that we've had. His vision, it hasn't been perfect a lot of times. I will be the first to admit that it's not. It's far from perfect. Um, but I think especially because of the guy Najee Harris is, I think losing him would be a big loss. Yeah, Zach Moss is definitely in a significant amount of pain. It looked like, I think it might have been that his right arm or something to do with his right arm, as it looked like he went down pretty hard on that. Um, but yeah, did seem to be in quite a bit of pain. But once again, the TV timeout. So we'll have to see what happens here. But it gives the Steelers offense a little bit of time to try and scheme something up, see if we can go up 14-0 before the half. Yeah, been a good game so far. Definitely happy, or I wouldn't say happy with how this game has gone. Obviously opening with a 3-and-out, or has it been? Is this drive number 4? Because we opened with a 3-and-out, and then I think it was the long drive for the touchdown. Then the drive with a couple penalties. So yeah, I think this is drive number 4. So been a solid start to the game. Obviously, need to keep it going through the rest of the game. So still a lot of time, a lot of game left to play. And if you're been a Steelers fan, you've been alive long enough. Been alive long enough. I almost said a long live enough. But yeah, Riley Moss is walking off the field, by the way. Looks to be in decent shape. So we are back. But Fields, Warren lined up to his right in shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. 4-man rush, going to dump it off to Jalen Warren, who's going to look to cut it back up the inside. Is going to pick up about 7. And I'd imagine that's going to be the first Steeler timeout here with 14 seconds left to play. As we do call timeout. So 14 seconds left to play. It'll be 2nd and 2 from I believe the Broncos about 12. Yeah, you can see Moss hook his right arm around Van Jefferson's left arm. Tried to get him there, and then I think he just went down hard on that right arm. But yeah, definitely PI there. Actually, no, it's from the Denver 6. So Pittsburgh, 2nd and 3 from the Denver 6. Warren lined up once again to Justin Fields' right. Fields checking at the line. Single back set. 2 wide receivers wide to his left. Warren motions to Fields' left. 5-man rush from Denver. Warren picks up the blocker. It's going to be George Pickens. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown. Flag on the play. Will this come back for offensive pass interference? What's the call here from the officials? It's going to be offensive pass interference on Van Jefferson on a designed pick play. He didn't quite make it obvious enough. I don't like that call. He got grabbed on both sides. I don't like that call of offensive PI. Like, it makes sense. He didn't sell it obviously enough. He put up his hands. Kind of obvious. I think it's the fact that Van Jefferson put up his hands that led to that OPI call. I don't like it though. I think him putting up the hands there is like an expected reaction. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Play clock winding down 10 seconds, so 2nd and 13 from the Denver 16. So enough time for maybe 2 plays if you run it quickly enough. And we're actually going to have a timeout from Denver here. So Denver calls timeout with the play clock winding down. Yeah, they're showing a replay of this offensive pass interference call. Gene Steratore is speaking. Of course, I can't tell quite what he's saying, but like that, I don't think that's offensive pass interference. I think that's a soft offensive pass interference call. I think that is a very soft offensive pass interference call. I think it's because he like got in the way of the guy whose assignment was Pickens. But I don't love that call. Yeah, I think that's a very soft offensive pass interference. But it is what it is. Pickens motioning to Fields' left. We're in the lineup to his right in shotgun, so that'll make it trips to his left. Fields takes the snap, drops back, looks to Van Jefferson down the sideline. He's going to cut back to the 10. He's going to look to continue to cut back. 2 seconds, 1 second, calls timeout. So didn't manage. So Van Jefferson looking to try and find a way to get to the end zone. Yeah, I think that's a kind of bullshit offensive pass interference. Van Jefferson searching for the end zone, definitely got down before time expired. Almost had a chance to make magic happen, but some good play from the Denver defenders to make that work. He maybe could have made that push all the way back to the right and managed to find his way into the end zone. But definitely good that he got through, or that he got down for sure. Yeah, 2 seconds going to be on the play clock, so it'll be Boswell lining up for a 31-yard attempt. Going to be from the right hash, and this will take us into the half. So it's going to be lined up. So Boswell, snap is down, kick is up, laces out, and the kick is good. So it'll take us into the half. It's going to be a 10-0 Steelers lead. So a solid first half from Pittsburgh. No, it's not 101-0. I wish. But yeah, good half from the Steelers, especially with that defense. Anytime you can keep put up 0 points on the board, that's going to be a good day. But yeah, takes us at 10-0 into the half, and that is off-centered and going to be pissing me off the entire rest of the game. There we go. But, I think we'll definitely take it. Pittsburgh, of course, set to receive the second half kickoff. But yeah, good start. Definitely will take that. Definitely good to see that happen. And yeah, just going to have to, of course, wait and see what happens. But yeah, I don't like that. That pass interference call was certainly something. But yeah, pretty quick first half. Good showing from the defense. And solid showing from the offense, too. Plenty of towels in attendance. But yeah, 10-0 as we head into halftime. But yeah, I guess we can take a quick look at some of these stats. Let's give a quick look around some of the rest of the league. But yeah, I don't like that call. I don't know what Sterator said, Chip. I don't know if you're listening to the audio. It can let me know what Sterator said on the call. But yeah, I don't love that. I don't love that call. And I think it's only because Van Jefferson put his hands out. I think if Van Jefferson leaves his hands at his sides there, it's not going to get called. But because there are 2 defenders there, and because then he tries to make that move, or because because he put his hands up and there were 2 defenders there, I think is what makes that call offensive pass interference. But yeah, being up 2 scores in a good spot, would like to see a little bit more deep passing or over the middle passing in the second half. But if it continues to work, if we put up another 10 points in the second half, hold a clean sheet, we can walk out of Denver with a good win. I think that'll be a solid showing. Is it as dominant as would love to see? Not really. Of course, taking a look at some of the team stats. So Steelers 13 first downs, 32 total plays, 190 yards offense. So very comfortable there, averaging 6 yards a play. Pretty good pass rush split as well. 94 through the air on 10 attempts, 95 on the ground on 18. But yeah, the big killer, 6 penalties for 50 yards. You can't really be having that. So, of course, going to have to be waiting to see that. But averaging 5.3 a carry is pretty good. Denver not running the ball quite as much. Of course, they've only had 20 plays, 7 of them rushing. But they've picked up 38 yards on those plays, of course, thanks to that, largely due to that Bo Nix scramble. It's doing pretty well. The big stat is Steelers really dominating that time of possession, looking at 18.5 minutes of total possession. So pretty good for Pittsburgh so far. I mean, it's a game that we want to see. Would this work well against some of the top contenders in the AFC? No. The penalties really suck. We can't be having those penalties. Of course, benefited on that one defensive pass interference call, which I think is a clear defensive pass interference. But the holdings especially needed to come back. Like Broderick Jones wasn't great. I definitely think that I was surprised first that they landed with a punt and then that they went to go for it on 4th and 7. I think that would just have to come down to trust in their kicker. I don't know who their kicker is. Broncos kicker Will Lutz. So yeah, I don't know if it's just they don't have a lot of faith in Will Lutz from that distance. Let's see. Last week he was 3 of 3, 1 from 30 or 2, 1 from 40 to 49, 2 from 30 to 39, and 1 extra point. So I don't know if it was just 56 yards was a little bit outside of his range. It very well could have been, but I don't know. I haven't seen an injury update on Moss yet. It looked like he was okay. Again, I assume it would just be he went down pretty hard on that right arm, or at least that's what I would go off of on that front. Again, if I see something pop up, I'll be sure to do that. Actually, we have halftime, so I can go to Twitter. What was his name? Was it? I forget what his name was. Actually, no. We'll just wait and see if it pops up on here. Of course, gonna wait and see if something pops up. I forgot. I also realized I could have closed captioning on this entire time. So, try and get an extra look at what that might be. But of course, taking a look at the Verizon halftime show, I think Fields has played solid. I think Fields has done as long as Fields does, Zach Moss. Thank you. I'll look into him. Zach Moss injury. Zach Moss injury. Broncos. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting Colt Zach Moss. So yeah, doesn't look like we're seeing. Oh no, there we go. No, Zach Moss, running back Cincinnati. So yeah, not able to find anything on Zach Moss, unluckily. Yeah, 31-3, Arizona's up on LA. And Kyler Murray, 11 of 14 for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. So big from him. Yeah, I think Justin Fields has played well. He's done exactly what we needed him to do. 4 drives, led a lot by the run game. He has made good escapes when he needed him to. He's not looking skittish, which is great. Definitely love to see that. There haven't been any bad misses. 10 of 12 for 1-on-1, averaging 8 yards attempt and 4 for 26 on the ground. That's about all you really gotta need at times. If he puts up 200 passing yards and 50 rushing yards a week and, a couple of touchdowns and we pick up a couple on the ground, I feel like it's exactly what we want from him. We want a guy who's not going to make mistakes and who can be that dynamic guy, especially with the defense that we have. So that's definitely an exciting thing to see. So of course we'll have to wait and see just kind of what happens here. Of course, gonna wait and see, but it'll come. We'll have to see kind of what happens here. Are Chiefs Bengals at halftime yet? I didn't check that. So of course we'll wait and see on that front. Let's see. Chiefs Bengals 133 in the second. So good bit of time left to go. KC 24 seconds to go. But we'll have to wait and see. Oh, Chip, I saw you pinged me somewhere. Was it? You're welcome to leave that wherever it was. I don't know where that was, but thank you. It kind of went away, so. But should be good. Yeah, we're still waiting on. Still waiting on to come out of halftime. Still plenty of stuff left to go. But yeah. But yeah, love to see 10-0 here off the jump. And yeah, gonna have to wait and see. And hopefully I get to have another Guinness before the end of the game. Oh boy, CBS News special report. Oh, okay. So yeah, another. Hey guys, look, there's been another Donald Trump thing. Politics can shove it, but yeah, politics can shove it. But hey, look, there's been another Donald Trump thing. So, but gonna have to wait and see. In the second half, definitely hoping for like if we can put together like an 8-9 minute drive to start off the first half, end it with a touchdown, try and jam that dagger in, make it a 3 possession game. That would be perfect. Would love to see that, but of course, gonna have to wait and see. There's still plenty of time left to go in this one. It's definitely gonna be interesting because it's Texans Bears tonight, isn't it? Because it's Falcons. Is it 2 Monday night games tomorrow? Or am I drunk in thinking that? I don't know. Either way, actually, I have technology. Why am I asking these things? I just like talking to myself. I like the sound of my own voice sometimes. I think that's ultimately why I started doing commentary because I just like listening to myself. Okay, that's a no. Um, but yeah, we'll wait and see on that front. Um, yeah, what is the game schedule for the next couple of days? Survey says. So yeah, we got of course Steelers Broncos at half, Bengals Chiefs about to hit half. So yeah, Bears Texans is tonight, and then tomorrow it's just Falcons Eagles tomorrow. Okay, because I think there is some point where we get multiple Monday night games or multiple Sunday night games or something along those lines, where it's just kind of dumb. But like three middle of the afternoon games are fine. You could probably balance it out a little bit more, but I think they had plans for this game beyond oh hey, it's a defensive showcase, but not because both defenses are good. It's because the Steelers' offense is eh. But I think that's a little bit of a jilt on the Broncos. I don't think they've had a bad defense per se. They've had a couple of plays here and there, but I think that this very easily could be a 17. It probably could and probably should. It should be a 14-0 game because of that offensive pass interference. It could be a 21-0 game because of that. Was it because of those? Because of that chain of Roger Jones penalties? But yeah, of course, gonna still have to wait and see. We're still waiting here on halftime. We'll be back shortly. But yeah, again, pretty interesting game to watch first. Been a pretty comfortable game to watch first. Waiting to see there. But yeah, again, just looking to see the Steelers continue that momentum into the second half. Yeah, if we can force Bo Nix into those situations where he has to start stretching that ball down the field, I think that's where we'll really start to tear. We can really start to pull away. Force him to try and go at Minka Fitzpatrick or Joey Porter Jr. Try and come away with a couple of picks there. I haven't seen Corey Trice a lot. I don't know if he's injured or not. He very well could be. But yeah, looking to line up here for the second half kickoff. We are getting lined back up, getting ready to get back underway, which means I get to change the OBS thing again and get more used to it. Third quarter. There we go. That's centered enough. I'm just uncentered. So, all right, but we are back to start the second half. I believe it's Warren and Patterson deep to receive, so the kick is away. And it'll be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers will take over at their own 30-yard line. So we'll get back underway here. Of course, just talking to Tomlin briefly. It's a DT Kinkabalaha. I don't know, but I didn't realize we were that good on the road recently. But yeah, 10-3 on the road in our last 13. So good record so far, and definitely makes it, should have been less concerning starting first two on the road in Atlanta and Denver. But yeah, good start to the season. But Najee Harris in the backfield, under center. Going to take the snap, going to hand it off to Harris, who's going to bounce into the backfield, bounce it out to the right, going to turn it back inside. Is going to pick up about 3 yards at the end of things, and was a bit of a broken play. So I'll bring it up 2nd and 7. So good work from Najee after that. Kind of play started to break down at the line of scrimmage. Cooper Kupp is hurt too. Cooper Kupp is doubtful to return now with an ankle injury, so that's certainly not helping LA Heavy as opposed to LA Light and the Chargers. But Fields in a shotgun. Back lined up to his left. Van Jefferson moving to his left. Was looking for him. Finds Freiermuth over the middle. He's going to get up to the 40. He's going to dive forward to the 42 for a 9-yard pickup and another Steelers first down. So a nice little over the middle route. So, definitely was looking for something else there. I think was looking for the dump off to Van Jefferson on a little bit of a screen, but didn't have him. Protection held up well enough where he was able to find Freiermuth on a nice little crossing route over the middle. I think on a little bit of a 5-yard drag route that Freiermuth manages to turn into a first down. So Steelers take over again, this time from the 42. Fields under center, takes a snap, hands it off to Cordero Patterson, who's immediately in the backfield. Is going to manage 99, tried to throw him down. Cordero Patterson manages to stay on his feet, though, make it back to the line of scrimmage, and what could have been a 2-yard loss ends up being no gain, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Again, don't understand handing it off to Cordero Patterson when you have Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren. We're going to go under center here on 2nd down and 10. Fields backing out into shotgun. Cordero Patterson going to be lined up to his left. Takes the snap, drops back. 4-man rush for Denver. Fields pumps, pressure in his face. He's going to look to try and dump it out in the direction of another tight end. Manages to avoid the sack, but that is going to bring up 3rd and 10. So yeah, don't love this personnel choice. It was the heavy set, so 3 tight ends. Cordero Patterson, and then 13 as well. A little bit of a stick concept. Maybe had Freiermuth, but had pressure coming up the middle, so didn't have time to find him. But, at least good from Fields to get it away. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 10 from the Pittsburgh 42. Jaylen Warren lined up to Justin Fields' right. George Pickens to the left in the slot. Drops back. 4-man rush. Pressure off the edge. Fields looks to air it out. Way over the head of Pickens. Looking for a flag. Is Pickens. Thought he was held there. But that'll be 4th and 10. And Steelers punting unit will be coming out. But yeah, not great blocking there from Dan Moore. Didn't quite have the time. Managed to get it off at least. But not what you want to see on the first drive out of the half. I think personnel decisions there were really questionable. I have some questions for Arthur Smith about some of those early personnel decisions. But definitely great to see. And Waitman's punt goes out the back of the end zone. Waitman's actually been solid. I've been pretty impressed by them. Of course, 2 touchbacks, which you don't love. But, Waitman, not a bad punter as we go to commercial break once again. Yeah, of course, going to have to wait and see on that front. Of course, it is 10-0 as it stands. So we'll have to wait and see on that front. Oh boy, wait, hold on. I had to pop my ear again. I've had like airplane ear for the past while. So, but, still cautiously optimistic, which is good. Um, just kind of again want to see the defense continue their pressure, but I think that I think some of the play calling there really broke down. I think, especially with personnel, I feel like Fryermuth should be on the field 90% of the time. Pickens should not be on the field 90% of the time, and it should be like I think maybe that's a situation in which you give them 2 snaps off, but they really didn't do anything. That's the first drive of the half. I feel like you leave them on the field for the most part. And I don't know if it's just like a blocking thing. I don't know if it's that Michael Pruitt is just way more trusted as a blocking tight end and Cordero Patterson as like a safety route receiving running back. But like I feel like Cordero Patterson should be a guy where like, hey, you either have him in a running back and have him be like running around as a running back or motioning him out to wide receiver spot or special teamer or something like that, and occasionally have him on the run. But I don't think he should like be getting I think especially early in the half, it should be all Warren and Harris. It shouldn't be like any Cordero Patterson. Just especially because of how much more dynamic and explosive we've seen, at least, last week especially, we saw Najee Harris in this run game compared to Cordero Patterson. Patterson got a couple of solid runs in there, but it wasn't too much. You'd love to see a little bit. You'd love to see a little bit more out of this run game, especially early in the half, because I think that kind of kills the momentum. We are back, so we'll have to wait and see what happens here. We are back, so it is going to be Nick's going to be handing that off to Javonte Williams. He's going to rumble up. That's going to be a gain of 5 on first down, so up to the Broncos 25. Broncos got better as that half continued. So their best drive was that turnover on downs at the end where they went 8 plays for 41 yards. But I think you definitely need to get the stop early here. You need to get a no play or negative play here. But Knicks alone in shotgun. Empty set. One running back up to his right. Flag on the play early is going to be complete. So that'll bring up 3rd and inches. But flag came out early in that play. Are we going to see an illegal formation here from Denver? It's either going to be an illegal formation or a false start. Here on Denver would be 3rd and inches. Otherwise, it's going to be an illegal formation on Denver, number 72 not lined up. That is going to be called on Garrett Bowles. So Garrett Bowles next victim. J-Chip, you've returned with cake. Nice. That was like me yesterday during the backyard brawl. I totally had faith after Pitt went down 10 with like under 4 minutes to play. And I totally didn't go and finish my grocery shopping and get comfort ice cream. The good news is it became victory ice cream, so I'll take that. But Knicks, alone, empty set on 2nd and 10. 4-man rush from the Steelers. Pressure coming off the edge. Complete to number 11. It's going to be up to the 29, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. Patrick Queen is down. Patrick Queen is down. Slow to get up. We'll see if he does. That was complete to Reynolds. Patrick Queen is laboring. So I could see them going quick here. Nick's asking for the play call again. It's going to be 3rd and 1 here for Denver. Play clock winding down. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. They do get the snap off. Going to be handed off. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and tackled for a big loss. Is that Deshaun Elliott on the big loss to bring up 4th down? What a stop. Came right through. Great play call from the defense. It's going to be 4th and 5. It was Deshaun Elliott with a big tackle for loss. Great play from him. Yeah, just found that gap in the defense. Garrett Bowles just didn't think he was coming. Shot right in there. That's a fourth tackle for loss by the Steelers defense. That's going to be Calvin Austin receiving the punt. He's going to be immediately going to stay on his feet. Going to end up losing yards, though. He's going to be tackled at about the 21 of the Steelers. And that's where we're going to take over. Yeah, great play from Deshaun Elliott there to make that tackle. And so it'll be the Steelers taking back over with 10 minutes to play in the second. And just like we saw in the first quarter, 3 and out. So hopefully that trend gets stopped, because don't love that. Actually, did we get 3 and out, or did we get a first down? I think we did. No, we did get a first down. There was a Freiermuth, and then I think there was one more. I think we got 2 first downs. I lied. But, of course, still looking to keep it going, hopefully. But, good start, especially from that defense. Deshaun Elliott's been a great pickup so far. Really solid in coverage. Made some good tackles in there. Yeah, we're still waiting to see on that front. Yeah, I definitely love that. Yeah, definitely with you on loving that Deshaun Elliott pickup. But yeah, back to commercial. Rams finally scored a touchdown. Nice, good for them. I'm proud for you. But yeah, still gonna of course have to wait and see on that front. But yeah. All right, Fields. Let's see what you got. And hopefully Arthur Smith has the A team on the field from the first snap instead of the 3rd and 10 snap. But yeah, if we can just rumble down the field at this point and score, I think that's a very good chance of putting this game on ice. Of course, would love to get a turnover on defense or something. I'm not gonna taunt the power of urine at all, because that's playing with fire. So of course we'll have to wait and see. But we are back, so should be getting back underway here shortly. So yeah, just getting back from commercials. So it'll be from what yard line will we be taking over from? Taking a look at people fishing or angling or something. But yeah, Steelers take over from the 24, actually, so they'll give them forward progress. But yeah, Fields in shotgun. Najee Harris lined up to his right. Going to hand the ball off. Going to make a couple of guys miss. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but is stuffed. So, again, I guess Arthur Smith loves running between the guards instead of running between the tackles. So we'll have to wait and see there. But yeah, once again, Najee Harris in shotgun, lined up to Fields' right. It's going to be Van Jefferson motioning to the left. It's going to be a 5-man rush. Going to be dumped off to Van Jefferson. Again, going to only be a gain of 1. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. So yeah, don't love this. Would love to see a little bit more of an explosive path game here, rather than these stick routes, or stick concept, because that's really not great here. Yeah, once again, Najee Harris, Fields and shotgun. Harris lined up to his right. 4-man rush from the Broncos. Field looking deep down the left-hand side, and he's going to overthrow Van Jefferson by about 5 yards. Arthur Smith wanting pass interference. Not going to get it. Yeah, Fields with, that's been the first kind of bad throw here. Not a bad, actually, yeah. Yeah, he maybe should have gotten it. Arthur Smith might have a point there. There was a bit of a grab on that shoulder pad. So that's a bit of a miss. So it'll be a punt once again. So 3 and out. That's away from Waitman. That's a block in the back. Thank you. All right, so it'll come back. So it'll be Denver taking back over from their 15 or their 20. But yeah, that's almost certainly a block in the back on Denver, down at the bottom of the screen. It's actually going to be a holding, so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So Denver will take over from their 15. It's once again on Pat Surtain. As we once again go to commercial. Yay, more commercials. But yeah, we're still waiting on. But yeah, commercials and 3 and outs. Commercials and 3 and outs. So yeah, I guess we're gonna keep going here. But you know, it'll continue. We'll keep going. We'll figure it out. You know, it'll happen. So you gotta ask for, I guess. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if the defense holds up and the offense just doesn't do shit, and we still win 10-0, I'm gonna be pissed. But it's gonna be a win. So like, you know, I question if Arthur Smith is just Matt Canada in a mask. Sometimes, because it was like, oh hey, let's run up the middle. Oh hey, let's run a 2-yard out route. Oh hey, let's chuck it down the field. Yes, my pick'em week has been terrible too. Actually, let's see what I'm at on pick'ems, because I opened up pretty nicely. I went like 12-4 to start off. So let's see what I'm at now, or at least what I'm on this week. At least in fantasy, I'm winning. What am I at? I am 6-5 this week. Okay, so I have not been that good. Let's see. I got the Cowboys wrong. I got the Lions wrong. I got the Niners wrong. I got the Colts wrong. Yes, I took the Colts. And I got the Ravens wrong. And I'm going to get the Rams wrong. I'm on track to get the Chiefs wrong. I've got the Steelers currently, at least. So that'll be good. But, you know, my pick'ems have been pretty bad too. Eventually you get to the point where you just can't speak. How long have I been live? At this point. Where are we at? Almost 2 hours. Oh, that's not too bad. I can keep going. Screw it. I should do push-ups at this point for when we score touchdowns or field goals. I don't know if people that throw as a pit tradition, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Denver offense taking over 1st and 10 from their own 15. Nick's under center in the eye. Going to hand it off. Going to run right into Cam Hayward, who makes the stop. Going to stop him for a gain of about 2. Good work from Cam as well to bring him backwards. Make sure he didn't gain some. Broncos looking to go a little bit up-tempo. It's actually going to give him 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7. Actually, no, not going to go up-tempo. It looked like they were for a second. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Good tackle from Cam Hayward. Good to see him on the board, especially after getting that extension. Should be to the end of his NFL career. Play clock winding down. 8-7-6 as the Broncos trying to come set. Single back line up to Nix's right. 3-2-1 motion across the formation. Delay a game. Nix calls timeout, though. So are they going to go timeout or are they going to go delay the game? I think they're going to go with they are going to go timeout Denver. So big timeout forced here in the Mile High City. So Denver already burning 1, down 2 scores at this point. So it'll just be a quick reset, but we'll bring up 2nd and 7. And you can't see me again, so we're going to do this. This is why I have my stream up. Yeah, Knicks. Backing up a little bit. Yeah, we'll see if... Okay, that's better. Even if it's a little bit in the dark. But yeah, Knicks, single back lineup to his right. Going to look for a fake pitch. Not going to be looking for somebody. Going to be scrambling to his left. Going to be chucking it downfield. Incomplete. Cover there from, once again, it was Deshaun Elliott. But pressure coming from Watt and Highsmith mainly. And we also had a little bit of pressure up the middle coming too. But yeah, good coverage from the defense. Bit of pressure up the middle. Was Ogunjobi as well closing in on Nix, but snap 3rd down and 7. Nix drops back, looking over the middle, fires, finds the completion. 2 flags thrown. Yeah, big completion. Joey Porter on the tackle, but 2 flags on the play. That's the first time we've really seen Denver successfully attack down the middle of the field. Oh, it's holding on Joey Porter. Yeah, you can't do that, Joey. Penalty declined, so... Yeah, it's Cortland Sutton. Yeah, Cortland Sutton with a big gain. First kind of mistake we've seen from Joey Porter today. And so that'll give Denver a fresh set of downs, and it's a big pickup for this Denver offense. Wildcat look, so gonna be a bit of a flea flicker, gonna be looking deep. Nix heaves it downfield. It's gonna be caught inside the 10, so Steelers get fooled by some trickery. So down inside the 10 with the double pass. Minka Fitzpatrick on the touchdown saving tackle. And so it's going to be 1st and goal for Denver, so I don't love this. Of course, they gave everybody in Denver towels, and they don't know how to wave them. So that about checks out. It's a circle. All right, so what are we looking at here? Referee timeout. Yeah, it'll be 1st and goal here. But yeah, got us on the flea flicker from the Wildcat. Yeah, was it? Yeah, because Minka had to come cover. Yeah, it was cover 1. Yeah, Joey had him, Minka. Yeah, don't love seeing that. Do not love seeing that. Yeah, can't be doing that whole thing, and we can't get burned that bad on that kind of trick play. But yeah, got to hold him to 3 now. Yeah, they matched their total yardage on the game in those last 2 plays, so can't let them get any sort of momentum. Good stop on 1st down, though. Landon Roberts on the stop. Gain of 1, so that's down to the 6. Will be 2nd and goal. Denver down 2 timeouts, actually. They call a 2nd one, apparently, because they're down to 1 timeout. Okay, no, never mind. They changed it back. Denver still 2 timeouts. From the 6, Nixon shotgun, receiver motioning to his left, now motioning back to his right. Going to be running about into the flat. Nix drops back, pressure in his face, throws it high, intercepted! Intercepted by the Steelers defense. Who is that? I think it was 27? Who was that picked that off? Nix looking for somebody in the end zone, throws a pick, and we're going the other way. No bullshit. Cam Hayward in his face, forced a mistimed throw. Was looking for Cortland Sutton. But big pick. Big pick for the Steelers to kill that Denver momentum. And so we'll be taken back over from, I believe, the 20. Who is Steelers number 27? I have no idea. It was Corey Trice. Corey Trice did a thing. Oh boy, what did I do? Corey Trice did a thing, and I can't... Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay, okay, hold on. My computer just kind of ate itself. Hold on. Still getting set back up, but Corey Trice with the pick. That's why we hyped him up. All right, there we go. The bullshit is real. Corey Trice isn't completely invisible. I didn't know who that was. I didn't know what he looked like, but I was still hyping him up. Yeah, I think Bo Nix just wouldn't have seen him because he would have seen Cameron Hayward in his face and just was looking for Cortland Sutton. But Steelers will take over. Yeah, Bo Nix. Yeah, but I think I think especially throwing it over the middle like that is a little bit ill-advised. Like I understand, if I had Cam Hayward running at my face, I would totally throw it to whoever I could find too. Corey Trice was our 7th rounder last year who got hurt. He was our 7th rounder last year. I think he had an ankle injury during camp, so he was just placed on IR immediately. But he was really impressive during camp and during last preseason. A little bit less so this preseason, but good to see him on the board. Right place, right time. Steelers take over, so it'll be Warren in the backfield. Fields under center, takes the snap, play action, a little bit of pressure coming. Fields looking deep down the right-hand side, looking for Pickens, almost comes down with it, but draws the pass interference. Gets the PI call on Pat Surtain. His hands were all over him. Great work from Pickens. I'll take that every day. That'll be about a 40, 50-yard gain. First down. Can't be doing that, Pat. Can't be giving him a hug. I know he's probably a brilliant guy, but yeah, he had his arms all over him. Pickens almost came down with it, too. He managed to get an arm up for it. But yeah, that flag came out immediately. But yeah, his arms all over him. Easy call. Steelers now with the ball from the Denver 43. So a big field flipping play. Handoff to Warren up the middle. He's going to be met in the backfield, but he's going to stay on his feet. Going to end up picking up about 1.5 yards. Give him 2. Yeah, showing a quick replay. Corey Trice was just kind of in zone on that. I think that was a zone coverage as well, where maybe Nix was expecting man on that front side as they're showing this replay. Yeah, it was his own coverage, and Trice reads that perfectly, gets into just the right spot to see Sutton coming over the middle. Manages to pick it off, but yeah. Fields out of shotgun, trips to his left, takes the snap, 5-man rush, looks to his right, finds Freiermuth. So that'll be a pickup of about 5. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3. So good catch from the Muth man as we move over to, I think, just over the 30. We've seen a replay here of the Chiefs tying up the game. It's a big man touchdown. We got a big man touchdown in Kansas City. Jay take the lead, but Fields in shotgun. Warren lined up to his right, trips to his left. Takes a snap, hands it off to Warren. Bit of a read option, but he's met immediately. He's not going to get the first down. He's only going to pick up 1 yard. So that'll be up to the they'll actually give him 4th and 1. So what is the call here from Tomlin? I think you go for it. They disagree, though. I think you go for it because this doesn't change how many scores the game is, but they will go to Boswell, who will line up to take this one. So lines up from 53, left hash, kick is up, and he drilled it. So Boswell, once again, automatic from 50 plus, and it's 13-0 Pittsburgh with 4:16 to play in the third. So a good way to take that momentum back. Yeah, would have loved to see a little bit better. Would have maybe loved to see us be a little bit more aggressive there after that pick, especially with a 4th and 1.5. But points are points. Points are good. Defense has managed to hold firm for a lot of the game, so you might as well stick with it. And Boswell is 2 for 2 on the day. If we shut out the Broncos, it's going to be funny. Yeah. Well, yeah, because Perna is going to put our Perna will put our defense at number one on the power. Perna will put T.J. Watt at number one on the power rankings if we shut out the Broncos because Perna. And I will laugh and call him an idiot, but I will still love it because it'll be funny. But yeah, don't would love to see a couple more points. Is this one going to go out the back of the end zone for a touchback? TJ isn't having. That's it. I feel like the defense has just been solid. Like you don't need TJ Watt to be a shit wrecker every game because him existing and having to game plan around TJ Watt is what makes this defense as good as it is or as successful as it is. Because he is that guy where he can do a whole ton of things on the defensive game. And he's not just a pure pass rusher. Okay, I wouldn't go that far, J Chip. I mean, I think that when he's on the field, we're definitely better. But like we've seen a couple series where he's been off the field and the defense is still held solid. But heavy set going to be a handoff to the left hand side, going to be met in the backfield. I think it's coming back for holding too. Big tackle there from number 12. Is that Corey Trice again? Keeping rolling. I think TJ Watt's getting held as well. It is going to be come back for a holding regardless. Penalty is going to be declined after a great tackle. Yeah, we have so many good weapons on defense where you don't need TJ Watt to rush the passer every time. And that's what makes him such a great disruptor. Because you can't just say, hey, we're going to double TJ Watt the whole game. Because then we'll line up with 5 guys across the line, bring a linebacker, drop 2 of them off, and give these extra looks where like, hey, TJ Watt can drop back and play coverage if we need him to. He's best when he's rushing. But like the way we have the defense set up as Nix takes a snap in shotgun, rolls to his right, looking downfield. He's going to air it out deep down the left-hand side. He's got a receiver, but he's going to overthrow him out of bounds. He was looking for number 19 deep down the left-hand side. Had him beat. It was Dante Jackson who made that tackle. Thank you. But yeah, the thing, especially because TJ Watt can be that disruptive, just found a little hitch in the zone, just overthrew him. What was I saying? Where you can't double him and one-on-one, he can really well get things done. But it's 3rd and 11 now for the Broncos. Nix running back to his left. Takes the snap, drops back. Highsmith, pressure off the edge. Nick's going to take off running. He's going to look for the pump. He's going to be tackled. That's going to be Beanie Bishop. And that's bringing up 4th down and 7. Great tackle in the open field by the safety. I think Beanie Bishop might be a rookie too. If not, he's either in year 1 or year 2. Beanie Bishop. He's a Mountie, which sucks. But I think he might be a rookie. Is Beanie Bishop a rookie? I think so. Punt is away. Calvin Austin going to field it at about the 7. Running to his left, upper their 15. The 20 going to shed a tackle and is going to be tackled by a horde of Broncos right before he gets to the 20-yard line. But yeah, this is Beanie Bishop's rookie year too, so a great tackle from the rookie. And so Steelers will take over 1st and 10 from their 20 or from their 19. But yeah, we got a bunch of people showing up on offense, which is good to see. Yeah, was it Beanie Bishop? I don't think I've said Peyton Wilson's name today, but he's solid. This is effectively Corey Trice's rookie season since he missed last one. But yeah, him and Joey Porter Jr., especially if Trice continues to be that kind of guy on the other side, and we can have 2 islands on either side of the football, that would be great. But Steelers are going to take over here. Fields under center. Najee Harris in the backfield, going to hand it off up the middle. Najee Harris up over and going to just about get a 1st down. Up over the 25 to at least the 28, maybe the 29. But good from him. Zach Frazier as well has been really good. Obviously, Fatanu, I don't think we've seen too much of, but of course he's played more penalty-free, which is good. Yeah, Najee Harris, we'd expect to only get better as the season continues. As they're showing a bit of a regular season rushing total as the season continues. Motion across, Fields under center. Van Jefferson going to motion back to head back to the left. Going to hand it off once again to Najee Harris. Some great blocking. He's got some room, but just gets tangled up. 2 flags are thrown, so this is probably coming back for holding. Yeah, pointing towards the Steelers. Yeah, it's going to be holding on Pittsburgh. It's going to be on Connor Hayward. It's going to be the penalty call for holding. And that was Najee Harris had the chance to really break that one out. Yeah, it was a shoestring tackle to stop it there, but that takes it back to 2nd and 11. So there goes all that work on first down. So probably going to have to go to the air here on second. Najee Harris taking a quick breather. Fields, empty set. Going to motion Warren back to the backfield. Going to fake the pass. Going to try and run it back to the right. Trying to get tricky. It's going to lose 2 yards. Going to knock over a camera guy. Fields checking to make sure he's okay. But yeah, it's going to lose 2. So don't love that play call. Get your shit together, Art. Yeah, helping the camera guy up, who got hit pretty hard by Justin Fields. But yeah, just that play went absolutely nowhere. And yeah, Fields just went right in. Sorry, it was the guy holding the down marker. So it is going to be 3rd and 12. Only 2nd play for negative yards from Pittsburgh today. Actually, the 3rd. Denver's had 5 today, as they were just checking up on the guy with the down marker. The field setting up out of the shotgun. You got Warren lined up to his right, trips to his left. 130 and rolling. Takes a snap, 4-man rush from Denver. Going to be looking deep over the middle of the field. It's going to go off the hands of Calvin Austin, incomplete. Denver defender might have gotten a hand do that, but there were about 4 or 5 defenders in the area ready to just pounce on that football. Lucky to let it fall incomplete. Had him for a brief second. But yeah, about 3 guys in the area. It was actually broken up by number 6. I believe that's Locke for Denver. So Waitman to punt again. Gets it away very comfortably. So Denver going to field it at the 31. Going to be another block in the back, so it's going to be coming back. Going to be pushed out of bounds, though. So solid coverage. But yeah, that play almost certainly coming back for an illegal block in the back on Denver. That or a hold. Holding during the return on number 29 of Denver. So going to be an extra 10 yards, 10-yard penalty when we come back. Yeah, was it that holding call killed the momentum because we had that we had the first down. And Najee had those solid runs. Almost could have broken that second one for a big one because the blocking was great. It was just a great shoestring tackle from a Denver defender. We'll have to wait and see, but penalties have definitely been the story of this half. 72 yards of penalties, mostly on Denver. But Nix, out of the I formation, will take a snap, drops back to pass, is going to find the dump off, going to pick up about 8 yards on that one. They haven't held us back as much in the second half. We've only had 1 for 10 yards in the second half, but penalties have definitely been our kryptonite today. So don't love that. So taking a quick game break to look at Cincinnati retake the lead in Kansas City. They go up 22-17, went for 2 and didn't get it. Iasivas with another touchdown. Yeah, Nix now under center. Going to motion a tight end to his right. Going to hand it off right up the middle. Going to pick up the first down and about 1 or 2 yards more. It's Isaiah Loudermilk on the tackle. Up over the Denver 40 to the 41. So yeah, not great. That should bring us to the end of the fourth quarter. Peyton is going to call a play, though, so we'll see if Denver does get one off. But yeah, Run game has been contained pretty well. Williams contained to 9 rushes for 17 yards. We contained the run game pretty well. It's just been a couple of big pass plays. But next play action, rolling to his left, looking deep down the field. He's going to overthrow his intended receiver. That was 46. That was 45. That was Adkins. And that'll bring up the fourth quarter with the Steelers leading 13-0. So we'll change this. Woo! Solid showing so far. Definitely has been a less good. Third quarter definitely wasn't as good as I'd hoped. I feel like we definitely lost momentum there. So I'd love to see us do a little bit better. I don't feel bad about our team today. I feel like, again, if we do enough to win, that's what we got to do, right? I feel like that's ultimately what has to happen. However, I think you can't ignore how we win, where this Denver team is not very good, but the score should be higher. And I think that is something that's good where, hey, we should have a touchdown instead of a field goal. We should have another at least 3 points on top of that. So that's at least, 7 points on the board. So that would be 20-0 going into the fourth quarter. The defense has done its job outside of, we've only given up 2 big plays, which is good. Where would you rank the Steelers on the report of the week so far? B-, C+. I mean, again, that depends on if we hold on to the win. We have to hold on to the win, but it's like past, it's not pretty, it's not perfect, but if we can just do this every week where it's, hey, we get the win, we control the game, we manage to keep doing that, especially once it comes to those last 8 weeks, if we continue to see this kind of play and we see more and more of this offense come in as Fields get more comfortable, as Arthur Smith gets more trust, as hopefully some of those things start to happen as the O-line really melds. Zach Frazier has picked it up nicely. I think we're still waiting on the guard, Isaac Samalo. I think he's still hurt. So there's still pieces that we can get back here and become a better football team as the season continues. So as of right now, I'd say B- because, hey, it's, we've put up enough points to win and we've kept a clean sheet. But I want more. We can't be playing like this every week. We have people to pay in the coming seasons. It's going to be really important to get it right. But hopefully they blasted some solid Renegade in Mile High. 2nd and 10 from the Denver 42. Going to be single back look. And, yeah, it's going to be offside. So going to be looking over the middle. That's going to fall incomplete. Denver will still get a free 5 yards, though, on the offsides. I believe that one was Corey Trice trying to get the jump on pressure. No, sorry, it was Deshaun Elliott trying to get the pressure. Tried to time it up. Didn't get it right. On the safety blitz. Maybe a little bit of a holding there, too, on Ty Smith. But that'll make it 2nd down and 5 after the incompletion and the penalty. But yeah, 8 penalties for 65 yards on the day. That's been the killer. We need to decrease that. But yeah, 7 penalties for 100 yards for the Broncos, largely because of those 2 pass interference penalties. So that's a bit misconstrued. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. 2nd and 5, Nix in shotgun, running back lined up to his left. Pressure from the Steelers, going to hand it off, going to break it out to the left. Patrick Queen able to tackle him, but not before he picks up the first down and about 8 yards. I believe that was McLaughlin picking up the first down before Queen could trip him up. Yeah, there was some pressure coming there too. Deshaun Elliott on a blitz again, but blocked up nicely. But yeah, Queen able to trip him up, but McLaughlin manages to fall forward, pick up that first down. And that's, for the 4th first down for the Broncos this half. Steelers only picking up 2, so I want to see more out of that offense, because that's largely why I would put them at about a C+. Pressure. Here comes Highsmith holding on the field. He's going to look. Nick's going to look to kind of chuck it downfield, get it out of pressure. But yeah, clear holding there on Alex Highsmith coming off the edge, and that'll be coming back. It'll be first and 20. I believe that was Garrett Bowles again. So that's the second penalty on Garrett Bowles so far. Just got beat to the inside, and that was Nick Herbig. Sorry, I saw the 5 and I thought it was Highsmith, but it's Herbig adding some extra depth to that edge rusher portfolio, managing to pick up that holding call. Actually, Bowles is the only person who's been penalized on the Broncos offense. But going to be lining up empty set here, first and 20 from the Bronco 44. Motion running back to Nix's right, going to be a screen to the left, going to be tackled, going to get back to the line to gain. Porter was on the play, also Keanu Benton, I believe, on the tackle. Benton was there first. So it'll be second and 20 now for Denver. Yeah, we need this offense to be better across the whole game, because we need to do what we did, like those 2 long drives. We need to be doing that consistently, as opposed to every once in a while. Over the middle, it's going to be dropped by Greg Dulcich. Would have been a pickup of about 6, so it would have made it third and at least somewhat manageable, but that'll bring up third and 20. It just hit him in the hands and he dropped it. Yeah, just started to look away just as the ball started to hit his hands. I think he was expecting that hit to come from behind, but not quite there. So it'll be third and 20 here for the Broncos. Single back set lined up to Nix's right, trips to his right, or 3 receivers lined up to his right. Going to be take the snap, 4-man rush for the Steelers. Going to be pressure up the middle, going to be dumped off, going to be up over the 50, gain a couple of yards up to about the 43. So it'll be about 4th down, and let's call it 6. Yeah, 4th down and 6. As the rain has started to fall here in Denver. So, as we take a look at the stadium lights, Denver's offense going to stay on the field here on 4th down. Empty set for the Broncos. So another 4th down from inside Steeler territory. Last time it was at the Steeler 39, about same down and distance. Empty set, 3 wide receivers to his left, takes the snap, 5-man rush, looks over the middle, finds him wide open, busted coverage, and he's going to get down to about the 20. That was Reynolds with a big gain. But yeah, just unaccounted for in the 5-man rush, trying to bring pressure, put it in Bo Nix's face. I'm taking a quick look back at the coverage here. I think just a miscommunication on the left-hand side. As we go back under center, never mind. Handoff. I'm going to pick up about 1 or 2. Deshaun Elliott there. Montravius Adams also there to make that tackle. So I'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Yeah, Denver never been shut out at home as it stands. So we'll see if we can break that streak. Of course, that's not the goal. The goal is to walk out of here with the victory. But Nick, single back lined up to his right. Motion to make it 3 wide receivers to his left. Going to be looking left. Going to be under pressure. Going to dump it off to his running back. TJ Watt, though, on the tackle, as was Landon Roberts, as they both dropped off into coverage. So once again, bring up about 3rd down and 6. It was Beatty on the reception. Just on a little check down route as there was more pressure coming up middle. The 3rd down and 6 here for Denver. 11 minutes left to go in the game. From the Pittsburgh 17, Nix, shotgun, single back lined up to his right, trips once again to his left, takes the snap, drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It's tipped. It's almost picked off again. It got tipped at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure who quite got their hand to that, but it's going to fall incomplete, and that should bring out the field goal unit. It was Isaiah Loudermilk who got a big arm up to that pass. and almost got picked off on the deflection. So that will bring out Will Lutz to try and get Denver on the board now. Doesn't close it to a one-possession game. Still makes it a two-possession game. So Will Lutz, snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. So 13-3 Denver. So Denver finally on the board after a fourth down conversion. And it's 13-3. So, don't love that defensive series from the Steelers. I think it's very important that the offense put something together now, because we need to make sure that we're able to put up more points, especially for the more advanced offensive minds. But we'll have to wait and see as of right now. I think we very much. I would love to see a field goal would be fine, but we need to go up 3 scores here. Let's put the game fully away. Give me, we can't get penalized. We got to be smart here. That's what we need to see throughout the rest of this game. Because again, if we do enough to win, great. That's not something that concerns me too much. If we get a touchdown, we should win the game. Even a field goal, even if they had scored a touchdown, if we go down the field and score a field goal, that still puts us at a 2-score game and keeps it very comfortable. I think I want to see a touchdown here. Chiefs scoop and score. Wow. I mean, hey, as of right now, we're still starting the season 2-0. It's not great. We're not looking pretty. A touchdown isn't necessarily. Yeah, I agree. A touchdown isn't necessarily tactically important, as in terms of it makes it a completely different game. Like it's either touchdown or we lose. But I want to see us take a drive down the field, score a touchdown, especially since the second half we've had a bit more of a struggle in terms of moving the football. Because, I want to see us putting up 24, 28 points a game. We can't, skate by scoring 13, 18, 20 points every game, super consistently. We need to make sure that we do have an offense that the defense has a couple of plays where it doesn't work out, we can still do that. Against the Chargers is definitely a game that I've had to keep an eye on, as the kick is away. It is going to bounce. Jalen Warren going to fumble the ball, and is going to have to return it. Going to get up to only about the 15. So that's not a great start. But yeah, that ball bounced to Jalen Warren. But yeah, the Chargers is definitely a game that I'm looking at as a potential Steeler game. I think it'll be definitely two teams going at it, largely focusing on the run game, but also having quarterbacks that can make those plays that you can't just commit to the run. But that could very well be a game that we lose. I certainly hope we're doing well, but yeah, especially we need to play 2 halves of football because we haven't done that today, as the pass to Pickens falls incomplete. Again, looking for that drag route. Yeah, maybe. I think at this point, I could see that being Russ. I could see Russ playing that game, and it be But I also don't feel like this year is a year where, I don't know if, as Fields under center, I don't know if this year is a year where we can necessarily afford to play let's figure out our quarterback situation. As Cordero Patterson picks up 3 yards on second down, makes it 3rd down and 7. We'll have to see. I think this is also a Chargers team that maybe people are still getting film on. We've also defended the run fairly well, especially against Atlanta. I think might be a game to look at, as they have a solid O line, they have Bijan Robinson, they have a bunch of skill guys you have to watch out for. Where I think if I think we have a decent shot at winning the game if we play like we did in Atlanta. That also requires 3 turnovers. Fields takes a snap, pressure coming from Denver, finds Calvin Austin, who is going to pick up the first down. Flag on the play, though. Is this coming back for holding? Half the distance. Yeah, holding. It's on Dan Moore. Can't be doing this. I would have fully killed that momentum. That would have put their momentum in there. Oh, I don't know about that. I'd have to see another angle to see if that's holding. I don't know about that. But yeah, 6 penalties for 55 yards on the offense. That's been killer. We cannot be having that. And we're just going to hand the ball off to Jalen Warren. Hey, Art Smith, grow a backbone. Actually, going to keep rolling. Going to get back to the 19, so it's going to be 4th and 5, which means we're going to bring out the punting unit again. So that's another 3 and out. We can't have the offense be playing like this. This, we cannot. This second half has been bad. Obviously we have the defense, but the penalties have been killer. The penalties have taken 7 or more points off the board. Flag? No flag there? Okay, he's gonna go east-west though. So no gain on the return. Matakevich on the tackle. All right, so we will go to commercial. But yeah, these penalties have been bad. The penalties are killer. We can't afford, especially with our offense. We can't afford this. Yeah, if we win this game, I'll be like, oh hey, you know what? We won. That's good. But we can't play like this every week. This is why we got rid of Matt Canada, because it was, hey, there were, the play calling wasn't great. It wasn't aggressive in the right ways, or it wasn't aggressive enough in the right ways. There's, it's just we can't afford to play like this every week, and that's the bottom line. Here's the thing, especially on a 3rd down, 15 or 20, I can understand, hey, we're just going to run the football, we're going to hold on to it, because we're still in a, it puts us in a better situation to then punt the ball. But it's especially on 1st down, I think we've been way too conservative. And while I understand it, we've had some moments where it's hey, those conservative plays have worked, and then we can kind of build on that, open up more stuff. But especially after last week, I expected to see more of the playbook, and we just haven't. That's my big issue right now, is that we haven't seen an evolution from last week where I'd expected it. We had the full week to prep with Fields, and it didn't feel like we added anything. And I don't think Fields has played bad. I think Fields has been fine. I think you want him to be a little bit more dynamic. That one quarterback counter was bullshit. That was really dumb. But we've forced our defense to do its thing. Pressure from the Steelers coming out the middle. Highsmith off the edge. Nick's gonna roll to escape it. He's gonna keep rolling to his left and gonna end up chucking it, throwing it away. Flag on the play. I definitely could. Yeah, there is a flag on the play. So what's the call here? Officials still discussing, so it could be fouls on both sides. So let's see what the call is here. The fouls against both teams. So illegal block in the back on the offense. That's on Garrett Bowles. Holding on the offense. That's on Joey Porter. So it'll offset and it'll be back to first down. So once again, we kill ourselves with penalties when we could have had a 5-yard loss or a 2nd and 10. And we give them 1st and 10. Yeah, because Corey Trice got beat again and held him. Because they gave him inside. Can't be doing that, Corey. But yeah, that was a pretty obvious block in the back from Garrett Bowles. Yeah, Patrick Queen was close. But yeah, so that will be 1st and 10 once again from the Denver 31. 5-man rush for the Steelers. Going to be looking over the middle. Going to be dropped by number 80. I forget who that is. I think that's Dulcich. So that's his 2nd drop of the day. Peyton Wilson was there. Was just going to there in zone with the coverage. Yeah, once again, just look to run before securing that football. Yeah, that was Greg Dulcich. So now it's 2nd and 10, as it should have been. Wilson or Nix with the snap, rolling to his right, going to be rolling to his back, and is going to throw it away. Flag once again thrown. I think this one's coming back for holding. But yeah, laundry everywhere. So once again, they're coming together to figure out what the call is here. Fouls by both teams again? Can we stop giving them free plays? Please. Joey, stop it. Stop holding him, Joey. How is that holding? Was that hold? Did they call Joey Porter for holding there? All right, well, 2nd and 10. Nixon shotgun. False start. That's a false start. Highsmith didn't get in the neutral zone. That's a false start. That's false start! He didn't get in the neutral zone. These penalties are killing us, but he's not in the neutral zone. So that's the Steelers' 10th penalty of the day, so that'll make it 2nd down and 5. So this is about the 6th play since the last 1st down for Denver. Going to hand it off up the middle. Going to be met at the line. That's more like it. That's TJ Watt on the tackle. Deshaun Elliott there as well. So another negative play for Denver. That'll bring up 3rd and 7, so a loss of 2. Yeah, you got to block Oh, no, they did block TJ Watt, just not well enough. And yeah, he just got around the edge. Deshaun Elliott also there on the tackle, but Nix, shotgun, going to drop back. 5-man rush for the Steelers. TJ Watt with the pressure. Forces an errant throw from Bo Nix. That'll fall incomplete. It'll be 4th and 7. Big pressure from 9-0 in order to keep that from becoming another 1st down. And so now what's the call from Denver here? Is TJ giving a nice, are you not entertained little look to the back of the end zone. That will bring out the punting unit from Denver. The towels are flying. You can see them in the back of the camera. as Denver punts it away with under 8 minutes to play. It's going to be a booming kick. Calvin Austin going to field it at the 14 up to the 20. Is going to be tackled by the first guy he meets, though, at the 20. And so that's going to be where the Steelers take over. Yeah, Chargers Steelers next week at 1. So hopefully that game. Actually, no, I'll probably get Bears Colts or Texans Vikings. So I'll find a way. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, next week at 1. So we'll see how that goes. I know I do have something at 2, so we'll see if I can get somebody to cover for me or not. But yeah, come on, let's get it. Yeah, we only have 45 yards this half. So yeah, but yeah, Fields under center. Harris lined up in single back. With the snap, going to be a handoff to Harris, who's going to be met with contact at the line, and it's a gain of 2. Like, we need more yards on first down. I don't love the first down play calling. It's very conservative. It's between the tackles. I think Wilson's saying something, might be saying something about that too, where we need to do more on first down. Doing some sort of motion with his hand on that front. But Fields under center once again. Harris lined up in the backfield. Going to hand it off to him. Najee up over to the 25. So a good gain there. A little bit of a scuffle going on after the play. But it'll make it 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 3 or 4. So a good gain. Good blocking there as well. But 3rd down and 3 here for the Steelers. I think a very important 3rd down here because you get this 3rd down, you chew another 2 minutes off the clock with your next series of plays to keep it in bounds and keep that clock rolling. But Fields, shotgun, Warren lined up to his right, takes a snap, drops back, looking deep down the right-hand side for Calvin Austin. He's going to get hit hard late, and a late flag comes in. As I think deservedly, big late hit. Calvin Austin got hit hard there by number 6. I think that's either PI or a late hit on a defenseless receiver. But yeah, Calvin Austin tried to come down with that ball. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. So yeah, I think they're getting him for a late hit on Calvin Austin since he was defenseless. I think that could have been PI as well, but yeah, especially. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I think it was especially the contact to the head. Yeah, that's not pleasant. But yeah, got the first down. Not the way you would have wanted it. But yeah, I think it's the contact to the head or neck area on a defenseless receiver that's the issue. I think it's a combination of those two factors. But yeah, I'd argue that makes up for. It's bang bang, but it's the head or neck. So Steelers 1st and 10 now from the 41. Najee Harris in the backfield. Gonna hand it off to him, so up the middle. And once again, we run the ball up the middle, and it gains like 2 yards, and it gives us 2nd and 8, and it does nothing for us. Like, this is why we wanted Matt Canada fired. And we wanted Matt Canada fired for just running the same play on first. We've run that like ISO between the guards play on like 90%, on like half of our first downs. Najee Harris in the backfield. Fields under center. Motion to the left. Going to be play action. Broncos bringing pressure. Fields going to scramble to his left. Going to tuck it and run. Going to pick up about 3 yards. So we'll make it 3rd and 5. As you recognize the Denver pressure. Yeah, I'm right with you there, but 3rd and 5, so they're getting loud trying to get loud in Denver. It's from the Pittsburgh 46 to the Denver 49 for a first down. Takes a snap. It's bobbled. It's on the ground. Jalen Warren picks it up. It will bring up fourth down. Fields wasn't ready. What is going on? That's going to bring out the punting unit. Fields was doing some sort of check. Yeah, Fields didn't call for it, and Frazier snapped the ball. Good on Jalen Warren to be aggressive and pick that ball up. But yeah, heads up play from him, but dear Lord. Timeout Denver with 5 minutes to play, so that'll be their second. So one Denver timeout remaining in the game. And so that will bring out the punting unit. 4th and 7. So the punt is away. And that'll be another touchback. I'm getting some serious Matt Canada flashbacks right now, and I'm not happy. Yeah, Arthur Smith might have been a mistake. Yeah, my phone just refuses to work, I guess. My phone is just broken now. But yeah, 1st and 10 for Denver. Takes a snap and looks for a quick check down to Dulcich. That's going to be a gain of about 9. Trice on the tackle. So it'll be 2nd and 1. Denver going hurry up here. So Nick's out of shotgun once again. 4-man rush. Nick's drop back. Looks to scramble. He's going to pick up the first down, but he's only going to get about 3 yards. So Denver going to keep trying to move that football. Four minutes to play. Continuing with that hurry up. 5-man rush this time for the Steelers. Nick's looking, surveying, fires, finds him. That's 84. Going to move to the left, up over the 45 to the Steelers 41. Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Was Humphrey. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this game has made me lose faith in this team. Like, after Atlanta, I was willing to give us some more benefit. This game is really killing some of that momentum. Actually, no, that's not Trice. That's down. It's 26. A little bit hobbled. So that'll give Denver some time to regroup, catch their breath, and get set. It's Dante Jackson, just slow to get up. So that's not great. So that does move Corey Trice up to official cornerback 2. Yeah, it looks to just be a little bit shaken up. It looks to be okay. Just kind of grabbing the top of his shoulder pads. Doing some sort of motion to his mouth. But Nick's in shotgun, running that line up to his right. So Steelers, 4-man rush. Good protection. Nick's pumps, fires over the middle. Going to be caught again. Clock continues to roll. It's Humphrey again for another Denver first down. Clock continues to roll, approaching 3 minutes left to go. So now working from the Steelers' 29. Staying out of shotgun. 4-man rush for Pittsburgh. Going to dump it off. A little bit halfback slip screen. Going to be up over the 20, up over the 50, or up over the 20. That's another first down. So Denver finding momentum with this quick pass game. And they found a rhythm here, so this is not great. Only 3 first downs this half for the Steelers, 9 for Denver. So once again, here we go. Nix takes the snap. Design quarterback run. He's going to slide down at about the Pittsburgh 11. Ugh. Yeah, this is... Second and 5 now. Clock continuing to roll. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Last play before the 2-minute warning. 5 seconds. Nix gets it off. Looks for a back shoulder fade. Looking for Dulcich. Going to fall incomplete, so they'll bring up 3rd down and 5. This is, incredibly. I'm more pissed at the offense than the defense. The defense, especially when they go hurry up, they're finding these little checkdowns over the middle. I think it's clear that they're just working this. They got enough stuff to work the zone. And that's how they're kind of trying to, especially when we bring 5 guys, they're looking for that kind of dump off to escape that pressure, pick up a couple of yards, kind of trying to find that slip screen. But here we go. 3 wide receivers lined up to his right. Nix drops back, looking, fires towards the end zone, overthrown. Almost picked by Joey Porter Jr., who went up for it. Will bring up 4th down. So I think we're likely to see the field goal unit here. Nick's slow to get up, as are 2 players from Denver. And so that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. I had positivity going into the second half, and it has all been killed. Yeah, this is really frustrating. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, defense, again, if we win the game, that is the important part. But the offense has not been good enough. Yes, I know it's only 2 games. I know we're figuring out our O-line situation. I know the new scheme is still coming in. But, I don't feel and again, leaving 7 points on the board at least across 2 drives. And that's 3 from the drive where Broderick Jones got penalized 2 or 3 times. And 4 from that, let's be fair, bullshit OPI call right before half. But this second half, we've done nothing. We haven't used Justin Fields' legs at all. We've used Justin Fields' legs once, designed, in the second half. And it went for a loss of 2. It's not good enough. And I think I think it's more on the play calling than anything else. I don't think that's completely true. I do think we haven't targeted him enough. I think he's gotten 4 or 5 targets. Or he's gotten I think it's 3 or 4 targets. He had the big one on the pass interference. But in the 4th quarter, we haven't seen any of them. And I don't know if that's just, hey, we don't want to go after him because of whoever Denver's corner is, that they paid a whole bunch of money. Maybe that's some of it. As Denver lining up for the field goal here. So it's going to be Will Lutz once again. But I'm definitely coming back to this conversation about the offense. But yeah, Will Lutz from 29, left hash. Snap, hold, up. And it's good just about. Looked like it snuck in there. But the offensive play calling has just. It's the Matt Canada stuff. It's runs up the middle, runs between the guards. Rarely you get out to the tackles or just an off tackle or something like that. You're often setting up a formation where the defense is going to load the box. It's if it's some of these short outside routes, some of the play action, some of these play actions and the boots and the rollouts. Like, we just haven't run in the second half. We haven't seen any of it. So, like, that just, I don't know. I don't know if it's a scheming thing. I don't know if it's a trust thing. Like, the O-line hasn't been awful. Like, it just hasn't been good enough. Yeah, but, like, we're playing not to lose, which I hate. And that's, like, the big issue is we're playing not to lose instead of playing to win at this point. And that is, like, the issue that I have right now is that's how we're playing, is to not lose. And so Denver has a timeout, so we have to get a first down. So we'll take over from the 30. Kansas City also driving with 2 minutes to play. They're down 2. Yeah, it's just like, it's frustrating. All right, three tight end set. It's Pruitt, Darnell, Washington, and Fryer to right. Harris in the backfield, Fields under center. So we're going run here. Denver with a goal line 6-2 defense. They're going to get good pressure. Najee Harris only going to pick up 2 yards. So that's going to burn Denver's timeout. So Denver now out of timeouts. And I suppose that's good because that, let's say we run 3 plays, that's a minute 20 off the clock. Takes us down to about 30 seconds, probably under that. And, you punt it away. They haven't had much success down the sideline. So, that sign is at least good. But, it hasn't been good enough. Like, we just can't. We can't afford to play like this week in, week out. Najee Harris gonna keep those legs churning. Gonna pick up 3.5. So the clock will roll. It's 3rd and 4. So Harris picking up 4 yards on second. Again, blocking not great. Harris had first contact at about a yard or 2, but managed to keep those feet churning. Pick up a couple extra yards. So 3rd down and 4. And I think the Steelers are just going to let this play clock run out and then call timeout. Yeah, Steelers are going to let this play clock run down and then call timeout. And I'll let the play clock run down as far as they can. Yeah, so timeout Pittsburgh, 1:06 on the clock. And Steelers call their first timeout. Ugh. Yeah. All right. Well, this is to put the game on ice. You just need a first down. So Fields going to line up in the shotgun. Michael Pruitt is for some reason still on the field. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Going to be Fields holding on to the football. Fields isn't going to get there. So first time we see a Fields designed run actually properly in this game. Just had nothing off the edge. So we'll let the clock roll down to about 20 seconds by the time this kick gets away. But it'll be 4th and 4, so it'll, can let it run all the way down to 18, 19 seconds. Like, what are we doing? Like, yeah, I don't know what we're doing, man. All right, called our second timeout. Oh, I forgot to change the score. It's 13-6. Uh, yeah, it's been 13-6 for a while. Yeah, I mean, I could see a fire Arthur Smith chant being started at the next game because I already don't like his play calling. Like I get what we were going for with his time at Tennessee. That was way too close. They're going to be fielded at the 10. Going to take it to his left. 10 seconds to go. Going to be tackled very quickly. Great play coverage. That was Ben Skronik on the coverage. So 8 seconds. So this will probably be it for Denver. So probably seeing hook and laterals. But yeah, we cannot. I understand that we hired Arthur Smith based off of his Tennessee experience, and that hey, we're looking to have a run game with a now with a quarterback who has mobility, who can be involved in the run game, and that can open up play action in the pass game. I get that, but it hasn't been good enough through 2 weeks. 9 seconds to go. This will be it. Next takes off. Going to throw. Actually, it is going to be lateral. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be 1 second on the clock. So I think they are going to review this, but it looked like the ball hit the ground for a second. But 1 second left, so the Broncos do get another shot. So one more shot, and they got to go 66 yards to get a shot at tying this football game or winning it if they so choose. So Nick's drops back, pressure coming, going to air it out deep, and it's going to be intercepted. So game over, Steelers win. DeMonte KC with the pick. But can't say I'm happy about it, but that is a final. So it's 13-6. Steelers defeat the Denver Broncos. Not the way I would have wanted it, but it's the way we got it. Walk out of here with a win. We'll certainly take it. But I think there's got to be questions this week. As taking a look at Chiefs Bengals now, 30 seconds. 2nd and 10, Chiefs with the ball inside the Bengals 40. So we're going to be lining up for Butker, so I'll still stay alive. No, I think weed is an accurate response because we need something for creativity. Because, it is a win. It is something that I think we can certainly take as, hey, it shows up as a green on the score sheet for the year. As Mahomes, single back, going to hand it off, going to break back to the left, going to get over the 40 to 39. That was Carson Steele. Kansas City still with 3 timeouts. They're going to run this clock, I think, all the way down. Just trying to get it set up for Harrison Butker. But yeah, they're going to let that clock roll all the way down to 17 seconds before they call a timeout. 3rd and 8 coming. But, we have to be better. We have to be better. We need to be better on first down. Absolutely. We need to be better on first down and be more disciplined. And I think this Arthur Smith game plan can work. But it's just that, especially when we're undisciplined, like we were today in a couple of moments, it's going to give everybody opportunities. And we can't be putting up less than 20 points in a week. We can't. Mahomes hands the ball off to Steele. He's going to get to about the 32. Stays in bounds. So they're going to let the clock roll. That is going to bring up fourth down. It's going to be on the leg of Harrison Butker. So they're going to let the clock run all the way down. 3 seconds on the clock. So we'll see if Butker can drive it through. But, yeah. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. Like, again, it's a win. It says 13 right up there. Oh, wait, no, hold on. It says 13 up here. I forgot it's mirrored. It says 13 up here. It says 6 over there. But yeah. Butker from 51. In Arrowhead. Right down, set up right down the middle. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. And it is good. Chiefs win. Bengals move to 0-2. Chiefs move to 2-0. Steelers remain atop the North. Though, for what it's worth, we still probably look like the weakest team. But good to see. Chiefs win 26-25. Don't love to see that, especially after the competition we faced. But, yeah. Chiefs pull it off in regulation. But, yeah, I think that probably does it for me. I'll definitely see you on Discord, Chip. But 13-6 is the final. So we'll certainly take it. And I'll be sure to let you know if we'll be here for next week for when the Steelers take on the Chargers. So definitely thank you, Chip, and anybody else who's dropping by or watching after. And we'll see you later. Peace out.